All right, before we jump into all the chatty things, which I'm just now realizing the chats are not showing up on my overlay. Cool. One sec.
もしもし、大丈夫
What
で
the
す
hell?
か？
Okay, well, I guess I will fix that in a little bit. But I wanted to start with one of these guys. It is a Monday tie. And these are these little power thought cards that I figured I wanted to start every Monday with, because if you don't have points for affirmators, you can still start with a card. And this one says, I listen with love to my body's message. And then on the back, it's got a little more, and it says, my body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants me to be whole and healthy, and I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Chase! Thank you so much for 27 freaking months. Holy moly. Are you ahead of Sylvanas? Or are you both? That's crazy that we're closer to 30 months now. That's insanity. Chase was around when we had good old 6 average viewers and just starting. I think he's technically ahead of me. I'm going to say, you guys are close. That's craziness. But anyway, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And Titanical, before I get too far, here is your card. It is cheerfulness. And it says, I embrace a state of cheerfulness even on days when I don't wake up feeling that way. Knowing that moods are contagious, especially in enclosed spaces, I'd rather not cause an outbreak of crankiness and complaints. Instead, I'll strive to be the patient zero of joy and laughter. They might even make a Lifetime movie out of me. So, and on there it says, Dr. Pepe's Creative Tonic for Eradication of Crankiness and Complaints. Best taken with gin. So, I hope you enjoy your dose of cheerfulness. And now I'm going to see if I can fix my chat real quick, while also saying hi to everybody. Oracle, hello. We got Bun and Midnight and Alex. Hi, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Robin, happy Monday. So excited for that. I have been excited to put these things together all week. Look how freaking cute they are. All the little Legos. So anyway, soon it will happen. Anybody else gonna be like making Legos with me? Let's see. We got Zach. Hi, Zach. Can you guys hear that? I tried to test it and it looked like it was working, but I don't know if you guys can still hear. But thank you, Dolby. All right. Why is this? So the alerts are on, but stream chat is not. I can even see my stream chat because I use Stream Elements for the little widget thing. I can even see the stream chats in Stream Elements. Like they're popping up there. I have a full screen. I don't understand. Here, I'm just going to try to recopy and paste the link and see if that will... They're just not popping up on my overlay. Cool. Why?
Tommen said greetings, noble soul, whose art and spirit are intertwined with the very fabric of our community. Like the sun that gives life to all it touches, so too does your talent illuminate the hearts of those around you. May your craft continue to inspire. For in serving the people, you embody the highest virtues of a true entertainer. As you share your gifts, remember that in nurturing the spirit of others, you also nourish your own.
Oh, Mins. That's really sweet. Thank you, love. How are you today? It's good to see you. I'm trying to... It is normal for the way that it is now. Yep. Nothing works the way that it should, so it just... You get... Technically, I think everything is echoing because OBS with wavelength
Rephill
is
said,
stupid,
yeah.
but...
What Omen said.
Phil. I don't know why it's not working. It's literally working in Stream Elements, and I have the exact... I have the overlay copied. Like, I have it copy and pasted. It's there. The source is visible. It's just still not popping up. So last time OBS decided to not work with the sound, apparently this time it's deciding not to work with chat stuff, so. Oh. Zach, you just now got the first boba? Damn! Everybody was sleeping on that. Is it underneath a layer? Mate, that's true. Maybe it got moved. No, because the only thing that would be on top would be my camera. My camera's at the very bottom. I haven't moved anything. It's exactly where it's always been. Like, the goals turned on. Those work. The browser sources are there. The stream elements, or stream avatars, I can turn those off and on. Oh! Aha! I got it! It was in a folder, and the folder's eye was turned off. Although that's massive now. Let's see. Thanks, Donuts. It helps to just tell me to click things until it works. Is it just hiding somewhere? Yeah, probably. Oh, fuck my life. All right. How about that? It works. We have it! Guys, I've had a really bad morning. Oh, okay, let me still just catch up. Yeah, we got Lego Day. Cognitive, thank you for the lurk. Jack, hello, it's good to see you. And Phil, hopefully I'll do my best to save you from your boredom. We have D&D questions too, but I'll ask those in the Discord. And Titanical, it is on Monday. And Luna, thank you for the lurk as well. Dorby, hi. Chase, thank you again. No, thought. Different kind of thought. It said Automod held the chat for misogyny. That was the reason it didn't like the word thought in that way. Layla, hi my love. Worku, hello, hello. Fairy, I'm so sorry that you're sick. I hope you feel better soon. How you doing? And Sagramore, hi, hi. You're glad to be living by myself, but if I leave the house, I'll be cheerful with my... So probably good not to just drink alone, you know, but I'm gonna drop this down a little bit. I'm slouching today. The sad violin works. Okay, we can hear it. Yes. Phil. Stealth chat. I love that you just know that it's me every time. Omens, thank you again. Very sneaky. Moyvan, hi. How's it rolling? We're literally rolling. You know, there's mornings where it's like I feel like you're walking or you're running or you're jumping. It is a rolling, but not like somersault rolling, like a lay on one side and then like, oops, I knocked over the Legos. And then roll to the other side. Yeah, dang it, Mindset Monday. Some Mindset Mondays are great Mondays. Some Mindset Mondays are, you know, we do this as a reason so we can help pick each other up, right? Thank you, Donuts, for the help. Mooney Beans, hi, love. Fairy, does it mean we can be saucy? No, it's back. You gotta behave yourself now. And Akari, hello. No sound. Go back to lurk. Okay, it's okay. And Brody, I'm thankful for my favorite streamer. Hello, Chump. Brody. I'm thankful that literally any of you think of me as your favorite streamer. Like, if just one of you, that means so much. So thank you, Brody. Smoothies. I was gonna say, I even got a smoothie too. Put some good old collagen and lots of greens in there. Yay, chat. Sometimes it just needs to be turned off and turned on again. Always. Always, that's how it works. Comp man, hello, what's up? How are you? Gotta make sure chat doesn't hide your pee-pee. I know, that's true. My pee-pee was almost not hanging out. Ty can only, yeah, exactly. It can only get better from here. This is true. Mailbox, doppelganger, like the shapes of the head. Not sure if you've always had that. No, this is, we did a charity stream almost a month ago now. And so I added the shape. It's getting really long. I did the beginning. I did this part on chat. And then I went and added on this under shave. So thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, I do need to get it. It does need to go get it touched up. Dixon. Hi, Dixon. Tis. Only thing I misspell. What is the only thing that you misspell? Thank you, Jack. I hope so too. 6K steps already and I don't even have work. Hell yeah. What you be doing, donuts? We are doing Legos though, guys. We're doing this set of Legos. We're gonna jump in pretty quick. Sorry for my misogyny Autobot. I will do better. Yeah, you apologize to that bot. Still congested, but I think I'll make pastina for dinner. Of course you are. What about a soup? A soup would be good. Dunbar, hi. How are you? So I dropped pics from my hike. Nice. I saw the original route pic, but I'll have to see the rest of it. Sounds like it was fun. Oh, you just move around? Dixon, you're like, I'm just kidding, Automod. Automod is like, Careful what you're saying there, bruh. Yeah, donuts, we are not allowing that. Fair. Yeah, you could definitely decline that one. Here, I'll hit deny. Deserved. Yeah, nope, that's fair. Too many of you. Yeah, collagen, greens. My smoothie has banana and protein powder. Hey, mine usually has a banana as well and protein powder. You just gotta get your greens in there too, Barry. They're actually not as bad as you would think. Pastina is a soup? Oh, okay, well, fair. Small star pasta cooked in chicken broth. That actually sounds really tasty. You know, I doubt I could kill those plants. You know what? It's still possible. It did knock over my orchid and almost killed that the other day. But yeah, no, these ones you theoretically cannot kill. And I think they're all individually packed. So I think each one of these is a different plant. Yeah. So like this is the cactus. Do we just close our eyes and pick a random one and start with it, whatever it is? Is it Barbie unboxing? No, it's me. What do you think it is? Of course it's plants. You broke up the weed whacker to get in those crevices in the sidewalks. Nice. Adulting. Right? Every once in a while you do those tasks. Saturday was I repotted all my plants day. My Monstera was just popping off and I was like gonna put it in a different planter. And it turns out the roots were so root bound it didn't even fit in the new planter. So we had to go get like an extra. So now it's going to pop off even more. It's going to be massive. So I replotted all my plants, reorganized the living room. It was, yeah, adulting things. You average 15K a step. You take at least a few rest days. Plus I dropped my car off to get the clutch done. So I'm going to be, oh, so you were walking to doing car things. I took the transit. Fair. You can't do yard work until the weather gets fair. I'm saying fair a lot. We're doing this one first. I don't know what it is, but we're going to do that one first. And I don't know how this is going to work. I did hook up my other little camera, so like, move my smoothie so I don't knock that off. Watch me do it anyway. I did hook up my other camera, so we can ideally try to do a little like top-down view here. 1 second. Oh god, cam. Hello, it's my hand. So, oops. If you grab the top of the XLR, it does mute it, and I have a black t-shirt that I can cover this, so it. Yeah. There we go. We'll get there eventually. I probably should I promise I'm not this white. I'm white, but not that bad. I'm gonna move this over too. You can't do water. Da, 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 da. Can we get a hoodie check? Oh yeah, this was from. It was a gift from Spectral for Christmas. It's a Studio Ghibli one, and it's got everybody except for Ponyo on it, pretty much. This is my favorite. Like, if I'm having, honestly, I feel like you guys can tell how my day is going by what I'm wearing sometimes. If I'm wearing like a cute little crop top or something, then usually I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good about myself. Things are going well. If I'm wearing like this hoodie, this is my cozy hoodie, or like big t-shirts, I'm probably feeling like garbage, and I'm like, okay, okay, that's way too dark. There we go. That's better. So we'll do, this can be our little Lego station. And Rabbit, Razor, Death Adder spotted. Yep. The only mouse. So I used to play a lot of, like, actually it's really helpful for League even. And back in the day, I did play a little bit of WoW and stuff. So, I mean, it's been forever. So I always used those kind of mouse. Mice? Mouses? Mice. Mouse. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. So. You can't do leather. You actually like greens. You just prefer to chew them and not have them blended. Fair. That is fair. Stay inside the heat. Yeah. Wait, another 2 months. Yeah, Arizona heat is fun times. Our project for the weekend was building a designated puppy spot in the yard. He's been getting enthusiastic with the bushes, and they're starting to be grumpy about it. You're like, all right, we're gonna get some rules in here. All right, I'm assuming this is the plant part, and this is the pot. We've got our little thing. You're in a battle, so I don't know if you read my gravity comment. Your game strategy. What battle were you in? Can you guys, did I turn my music down too? Can you guys hear me? I think I did. Okay. Cool. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna have to, like, move my mouse over here so I can control things. And then just move it back when I did. The chat was broken, but I did remember how to turn my music down. You know, there's just days. Hitting the smoothie glass. I know. Yep. Thank you, Fairy, for reminding me what I was talking about, too. Because I would have forgotten. I thought you had latex gloves on for a sec. Not gonna lie. Why? Because my hands were so white? They're not that white. See? It's better now. A little bit. Grossly, hello. I took my climbing partner, his kids and family, obviously water skiing Saturday instead of climbing. We had a nice... That sounds so much fun. I love that. Oh, damn, a dragon. Yeah, this is Haku. So if you didn't notice all my, like, I actually don't use my Lego my logo a whole lot, but the Discord server dragon on there, I drew that, and it was inspired off of Haku. Good to wait. Why? Because of the greens? Brody with a tier 3. Wait, Brody, do I already have your butterfly? Oh, I do. I do already have the butterfly. I feel like sometimes it does the multiple month letting me know. But thank you. I appreciate you so much. Like, skibbity jibbly. Second monster for the morning? Oh, geez, Mooney. So you're having as good of a morning as I'm having, huh? You should slow down a bit. Your tiny little body won't be able to handle being pure monster. You know, I don't actually know which one I picked. Oh, I think it's in this one. There's 3 different ones. They have the pictures on them on the front. I believe it's this little butterfly bush that we're starting with. All hands, no Legos. You're using your poor rats. Who? Huh? A little nice gravel bed with a tree stump form to aim at. So now I just need to trim. That's going to be the real trick. Well, good luck. Oh, that's really cool. See, I actually really like, so the Legos, they always have, like, sometimes they'll say what parts they use, like, the plant pieces for in other Legos. But this one also tells you what the plant itself is. Like, I think this plant is supposed to be an Oxalis triangularis, which is a false shamrock, a perennial plant native to Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Paraguay, and Peru. So, it was in the one bag. Is this the one bag? Yeah. 'Tis the one bag. There is the instructions. We're working on it. Okay. Do you guys want me to, I can put the instructions just like here so you can kind of see them. Or what I did last time, I can also just post a link. How do you guys want it? Do you want to see the instructions of the steps that we're going on, or should I just kind of like just do it here? How are we feeling? How do you guys like to watch Legos? Morty, holy guacamole, ravioli, fresh baked cannoli, it is tis. Hi, Morty. It's good to see you back here. How are you? You did. We don't hear you enough. See, good stuff only goes up. Exactly. My name is coming because of the ghostly. Oh. Shh. Firekin. Happy Lego Monday. Indeed. Yeah, and if any of you guys, while we're doing this, we're basically going to be doing Legos and hanging out. And if any of you guys want to, like, talk about, his reading Latin names is me trying to prove I know German. Wow. Rude. Hey, you told me I had to be nice to you. And you're still being a little bit of a... What? That's not fair. The piece goes, there's numbers in the bag. Yeah, no. It didn't say what numbers from the front of this. It does the pictures on the front of this. And then when you open it, then you can find the actual ones. So many donuts in chat. People making me think right? We've got Dixon Donut and Da Donuts. Purple plant. Yeah, Pandorica. We have to start with the purple plant, right? My fellow plant lover. How you doing today, my love? Well, yeah, I'm sick. Yeah, but you can't be mean to other people if you ask them to be nice to you. Fine, I'm sorry. So on the note, all you chatters better stay healthy. Indeed. Demon, two whole years? Are we finally there? It's craziness. How you doing, my love? It's good to see you. Okay, we're gonna chat. We'll do mindset chats if we want to at the same time. And I will try to keep my Legoing in sight of you guys. And if you can't see it and you're like, wait, I want to see, then just let me know. Okay? Mailbox, Legos! Mailbox, do you have a favorite Lego set that you like? I am just addicted to all the plant ones. I'm a big plant person right now. So any of the Lego sets that have plants, I'm like, yep. I am 100% here for it. Okay. And then this thingy. I'm also not very good at them, so we're just going to sit here together while I try to figure it out. Sagamore, I hope your meeting goes well. Thread or wish. It's my sub-anniversary, but it didn't pop up. I feel like sometimes it takes time for it to load, and then if you try it again later in chat, then it'll work. So alas, for now, we will wait. How was the rest of your weekend, Demon? Did you have fun? Tweenie, you forgot about the Lego stream. No worries. I should have made another announcement, but yesterday I was AFK. I was went up. Hey, my face doesn't look too different. Just a little warped.
Now this is pod racing.
This is pod racing. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I went up to cabin where it was gone from service. I don't know which side of this I'm supposed to put this on. Hey man, if you haven't already. Wait, what would be you in Furnace for the sign? Oh. Yeah, I'm down. Sounds like fun. Wait, is Carlac there? Demon, you gotta go on lurk. Gotta go back to sleep. Okie dokie.
Naughty.
Naughty. Well, I hope you sleep well, Demon. I'll see you when you wake up. And you love Lego Cabin? It's cute. No, oh, you mean there's actually a Lego Cabin? I was like, no, I was at a Lego, or I was at a cabin. I was at a Lego, guys. I can't. All right, I don't know which direction this goes. I'm struggling, okay? I'm just struggling. Oh, right, my sound. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go look up the mini set. The mini set for which what? For why? I already don't know how to get this on here. How was the trek, Tiz? I love nature. It was good. It was I didn't like trek anywhere. It just drove up to the middle of nowhere. There was no service out there and just stayed at the cabin and hammocked. And it was a really good day. It was nice to take time away. All right, what the... Yep, that's why I'm missing a piece. I can't see from that far away. I'm trying to leave it in the frame, but I can't. This goes in here first. And then this goes in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go look for the mini set. Yeah, wait, is Carlac there? Right, Pandrika? She could be, why not? Will she carry little Munchie around? Sounds fun to me. Okay, you guys want to know some more fun facts about this Lego set? It says, at a glance, Oxalis triangularis could be mistaken for a large group of butterflies. So what better way to capture this plant's iconic look than using Lego butterflies in a brand new color? So yes, they're using actual Lego butterflies for this. Just cute. Yeah. Cabin. Gumber. Hi, Gumber. How are you? It's good to see you, friend. Should I be a little menace and redeem I'm new? No. It's an A-frame cabin made of Lego sticks. No, I think I've actually seen it. It's I feel like I like the garden, the cabin, the plants, and then of course all the Lord of the Rings ones. But Dorby, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, it was I didn't even get my Pilates in this morning. It was a sad morning. Got up, I did go for my walk, so I got my walk in at least. And then yeah, my morning got a little bit derailed. And we're here now. And I'm a little not fully here in my brain yet, but that's how I figure with stream things, no matter what's going on with life, as long as I show up and do my best, 9 times out of 10, I feel like things end up falling into place or they get a little bit better. But it definitely can be a little bit of a struggle here and there. So if any of you guys are feeling like that today, you are not alone. Gumber, I'm pretty good though. Can't like today though, because no desk means no computer. Fair. Are you on your phone right now? You're just grabbing your snacks? Vinny, oh, is your intro sound not working? I'm glad no serial killer found you at the cabin in the woods with no signal. There was some weird noises at one point, and we drove to go find it. We were like, what the hell is that? Turns out it was some cows, and they were just mooing at each other voraciously. And then one of them was just kicking dirt. He was like digging a hole or something. It was kind of funny. He's a cute little cow. But yeah, that happened. But only cows. Nothing too dangerous. Tiz is really getting into this Carlac idea. You know I'm always into... Who is not into the Carlac idea? Let's be honest. Mantle, hi friend. And Gumber, you're good. Okay, and Pandarica, I'm glad I didn't miss the Legos. Yeah, what's kind of the most dangerous person? Wait, what is the most dangerous person you've ever encountered? I don't know if I've ever encountered any, like...
Dragon? Not the speed of dragon in these parts for 1,000 years.
Not Dorby, it's Dabby.
Not Dorby, it's Dabby donated $20. So you're having a poopy one today. Get yourself a yummy treat to raise your spirits.
A poopy one. Thank you, Dorbs. Or Dabby, sorry. Well, thank you. I'll appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really met very many, like, seriously deranged people. And if I have, I think I've tried to block it out of my memory. Wait. You heard weird noises in the wood and you went to investigate? Yeah, but, like, in the car. I didn't walk over there. I got in the car. We, like, drove to go find them. So that there was a metal box around me. It's like going shark diving with a freaking... whatever. Assuming that it's white people behavior. What Italian behavior of you. World's shortest and easiest meeting? Thank goodness. Heck yeah. How was it? You're back? Maybe I'll go dig up some Legos. Do it. Yeah, let's do Legos together. Is anybody else doing Legos right now? I know I said just in case, but... yeah, I read it afterwards. Deranged. On the phone, popped in before grabbing lunch. Okay, sounds good. I hope the rest of your workday goes well. This one and this one. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know whether. I think we're gonna put it here. No intro sounds. Oh, it's a Lego set I'm trying to make. Gotcha. You're making a pod racer? What was pretty loud, Fairy? Was it your intro sound or dangerous animals, humans? That's the most dangerous. I mean, honestly, that's true. Unfortunately, now it's time to eat. All y'all have a good day. Thanks, Gumber. Enjoy your food. Bun, rude. You guys, I was in a car. I didn't just go search. I'd plug my ears and lock the door. Ain't no way in hell. No, I got in the car to go investigate. Actual animals, bear, moose, bobcat, coyotes. Yeah. Most of them are scared of you and run away anyway. Stream idea, play. Okay, here's the thing. Typically, I am really, really bored by video games with a lot of cutscenes. And I feel like The Quarry is kind of one of those games that just has like tons of cutscenes, and I feel like I might hate it. It's basically a cabin in the woods, went super sideways. I've watched a lot of people play it too. So I feel like it wouldn't be super entertaining either because I've seen a lot of it. You've had way too many encounters? I'm sorry, it's unfortunate. I think the box of childhood Legos is in storage, and alas, I have no grown-up pretty Legos at the moment. I feel that. I didn't realize that grown-up pretty Legos were like a thing until kind of recently. And then I was like, oh, they have plant Legos? And Fappy, when he was in here last time, showed us, let me see if I can get, there's a bunch of new Legos that just got released that are really cool. Here. And I'll put here in case anyone wants. Tom, thank you so much. I appreciate those biddies. How you doing? I know you said you were sick last time you were in there. Are you feeling better? All right, here, I'm just gonna put a little link. Oh, which, speaking of, I need to do this. I need to post some things like my Lego sets and things that I enjoy. I just made like an Amazon affiliate link. And so I'll post that. I'll have that on a timer in chat. So if there's ever things that you're interested in, like either like the Lego like backgrounds that I have, or like I'm working on putting some of my favorite books up there or things like that, if you guys ever are interested in those things, I am putting them on my Amazon. And so if you ever want to actually get them and you enjoyed them, then it also helps support me in the channel. So just as an FYI. Okay, here's our completed little plant there. You can kind of still see me putting them together if I'm in here in the corner, right? Everybody deals with weird noises is picking up the closest item as a club. We had bear spray too, so it was fine. Actually, the most dangerous animal is the box jellyfish. Honestly, I'm not surprised. The donut alert was a little loud. Okay. I don't know which one that is to turn down, to be honest. And I also don't know if it'll affect it, but let me... There. I turned it down, so hopefully it will be quieter next time. I don't know if it'll actually work the way it's supposed to, because none of my sounds are working the way they're supposed to, but... Oh, you broke your arm! Oh, wait, yeah, I think you did tell me that you broke your arm, though, too. Good news is I'm not sick, bad news is I broke my arm. I think maybe that is what I was thinking of. I was like, I know something happened. You were not feeling 100% for whatever reason. Tom, I'm sorry, that sucks. How you getting on? I feel like things like even being able to use your pinky is one of those things that you take for granted until you can't use it anymore, and you're like, oh, this is unfortunate. So I'm sorry, that must be just awful. Amount of times that the little rat has bit my ankles. Wait, what about why do you have a little rat? And why is it biting your ankles? Depends on what woods I'm in, what the sound is. If I grew up spending time out in the woods at lakes, so some noises. See, Braille, that's my thing too. Like, I grew up doing all this kind of stuff anyway. So it's like, to me, I'm like, why not go check it out? And as long as you like bring bear spray or you be cautious, then you're fine. You're fine. Everything's good. Bun, you finished it? You should post a picture of it in the Discord. I want to see which one you did. It might be the same exact puzzle that I have too. It's a good one. That's really cool. But I love that. I feel like doing this piece right now. I don't know how this is supposed to attach. I've got to be doing something wrong. I'm so good at this. You can kind of ghost my village forest plus mountains. We basically are Lake Kings as well. Dang.
Shit.
That's terrifying. Bad Wolf! Hi, Bad Wolf, how are you? To his question, what would you say is your favorite color of dragon? Black, purple, red, gold. I don't know. Purple, probably purple. No, but those are all my favorite colors. Purple, black, and red. So, but also I feel like red dragons, like kind of like no, honestly, I'm not a big yellow fan. Copper dragons. That's what I was gonna say. I feel like almost like Smog, like the way that they colored him in The Hobbit. That was the only good part of The Hobbit. I think that's probably my favorite kind of dragon vibe. You know? What am I looking for? This one? Like the dark red with like black accent part of their scales. If that makes sense. It's currently gluing. What are you ready for the official? You're framing it and everything? That's so cool. I can't wait. You're gonna have to show me. And Danny, oh my god. Danny, how are you today? It's good to see you, friend. How's life? How's Mindset Monday treating you? All right, we are not missing a piece. Unfair, say yellow too. You like copper dragons because they tell you. Is that a thing? Ooh, Asura, you like white dragons? That's fair. That's fair too. I lost my own game. You broke yours in 7th grade. You gave up on the ambidextrous and settled for extremely sloppy pen-held, hand-casted writing really quickly. The penmanship was just as bad, but it took half the amount of time. Fair. Fair. Vinny, you like pink dragons? Like Puff the Magic Dragon? Smog was the best part of The Hobbit for sure. Yeah, copper red? Yeah, that actually sounds pretty badass. Puppies are loud and obnoxious. Oh, I need to move the bench up just a bit. Is that? Oh, that's just the box of the... Yeah, if I could get this to, like, angle better even. That's a little bit better for where... Nah. Not really. Stay. You guys, the way that I rigged this thing up, I have the camera dangling in front of my monitor. It's like this, and then I tied... If anybody else streams this way, please tell me that I'm not the only janky streamer. I tied a string around the cord in the back and then tied the cord to a mug underneath, and that is what's counterweighting it to keeping the camera from pitching forward. Because if I tilted it too far, if it looks straight down, then it would just fall forward. So, yep. Dixon, yours is blue. Nice. Robin. Hi, Robin. How are you? You cleared your head Diabloing? Oh, heck yeah. I haven't played Diablo like since it came out, but it's a good one for sure. Doesn't matter which sides go on first. I think these ones go on here. And then you mentioned every single time I adjust the seat, it like sinks in after I adjust it, and it feels like it's gonna just rip and I'm gonna get stabbed. I invented a bunch of dragons for my last D&D campaign. My favorite was lighting a dragon that attacked a city by charging its baby dragons with lightning and hurling them at the city like javelin. Oh, it's so cute though. I hope the baby dragons were okay though. Did the baby dragons get hurt on impact? Had Ricky a D&D thing about copper dragons? They bury people in sand until they laugh at jokes. I kind of love that. Bad Wolf, when you went to a fan expo, you got one of those 3D printed dragons, a baby that came in an egg. It's got a blue and black. Oh, I love that. It's too pretty not to decor. Ghibli has frames for their puzzles with sprites. Wait, there's official puzzle Ghibli frames? Yeah, but I need you to send me this link immediately. Oh, it sounds right. You can buy a lot of stuff, so it's barely legible. Yep. In a D&D, every color of dragon has a distinct characteristics, like red ones are prideful, blue ones are despotic, gold ones are honorable, but a little greedy, and yes, copper ones like to hoard jokes. I like it. Mouse trap camera setup, basically. Sounds like your setup is something out of the Pee-wee's Playhouse. Moo, you are not wrong. Also, hi, love. I hope you're doing well. Okay. You posted a picture of my Lego build setup in the chatting. Heck yeah. I'm excited. Nick Daddy! Nick Daddy, how are you? It's good to see you. What is this? Says you take this piece and you put this one here. Oh, and they were not. The baby dragons explode. Phil! Why? Why would the dragon sacrifice the babies like that? Sorry. You can't be killing them baby dragons. That's too sad. Okay. Does this go all the way down? It does. So you push this one down there. And then that one. And then this one. Cool. I can't see these. I'm blind.
Dragon? Not says been a dragon in these parts for 1,000 years.
That spider fairy.
Danny Jazen donated $8.50. Boba 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 bo bar boba. Hearts. Tears.
I love the text to speech sometimes. Boba 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 boba. Thank you, Danny. I'll go walk and get some boba today. It's been a shitty day, and I deserve it. I mean, that's not exactly how not eating healthy works, but some days boba joy is a thing. But thank you. I appreciate you. No, guess the adult of that species dragons are incredibly lucky ones. Wait, which ones are lucky? Bad Wolf? You're saying which color would be lucky dragons? The dragon had a lot of babies. There were others, though, that didn't sacrifice it. You're like, some of the dragons are fine. That one just, it like spawned baby like spider egg kind of things. Like just millions of them. Oh, gotcha. You're saying so you guess they are lucky. Got it, got it. Braille, I'm glad you had the same reaction I did too. They exploded into lightning, right? But McDaddy, you're good. How are you? I'm doing okay. It was a really rough morning. But I'm here hanging out with you guys making Legos. And honestly, doing Legos and puzzles and things like that are usually my happy place. It's just like a way for me to just kind of just like chill and zone out while I get to hang out with my favorite people. So it's not so bad. And then these are, look at these. Oh, this is my favorite thing about the plant Legos is they use other pieces of things. So this, wait till it focuses, it's a little hat thing. And it says, extra, extra, read all about it. Flat cap in a new color. To replicate the thick leaves of the jade plant, we used 8 Lego flat caps. First seen in the Newspaper Kid Collectibles Lego mini figure. So, yeah. They're all Lego caps. Little hats. I actually just repotted my jade plant yesterday too. I actually can't see it up there right now, but water-based dragon that melded into the water and caused a tsunami to drown. That's kind of cool. Waterdeep survived, but not without a lot of scars. You're like, bad things did happen. I'm excited for next week, Phil, because it's this Saturday, yeah. I think so. Most of us who made, like, I'm fairly new too. Me and Vinny are like the newest. I know V has played before and Nande has played before. And then if we can find one more person, I think Demon might want to. And then you said just as long as they're like level 1 or 2, I think. And there, you know what you need to is some pasta with eggs. Honestly, I've never thought about making pasta with hard-boiled eggs, but it kind of makes sense. It's kind of like an egg salad sort of situation. Just not so bad. I could make some boiled eggs today. Yeah? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, and depending how I'm feeling, today we were supposed to do some chat chooses Baldur's Gate. I don't know how long I'm planning on streaming today. We'll see how it goes. You know, there are some days that you're like, you know what, we're gonna stream all day. This is awesome. And there's some days where you're like, I just want to go cry in a corner. So I'm gonna go do that at some point. I did start just reading a new book. Speaking of, and speaking of Mindset Monday, because I know I'm not being the most positive Mindset Monday person ever right now. I just finished a book that I don't know if I'm going to let you guys vote for what book we read next month for the book club, and I might have us read this book. It is life-changing. I just finished this book yesterday. It's called something, it's like What We Find in the Library or something like that. It's a Japanese author who, like, it's like a series of little mini collections about people that are like struggling in their lives to find meaning, essentially. And so each story is about a person in a different phase of life. So there'll be things like, you know, a new mom with a kid who feels like she has to sacrifice her job and everything in order to make ends meet. But then it's all about how they like overcome all the different hardships and everything. And it's adorable. She's becoming power hungry of a book. I'm going to force you to read it. Okay, listen, it was like a less than a 4-hour read. It's such a quick book to read too. And I've been enjoying having these short books that we can all read because then more people will read it with us. And also, I really do think that this book is like something that everybody should read because there's so many really good life lessons, especially if you're feeling really lost in life and whatnot. Gaz! Hello, hello. How are you today? How's your Monday been? Since I'm assuming your Monday is most of the way over. Did you know one of Shakey's mod just published her book? Yeah, Kaz did, right? That's so cool. I've been wanting to write a book for a long time, and every time somebody does that, it makes me so inspired to be like, I should do it. I should sit down and finally write. I just don't know what I'm gonna find. Now that I'm trying to edit YouTube videos too, I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna find time to do any of that. Okay. Let's see. I think this just goes right here. It's our little jade plant. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. So we did the jade plant and the little lucky shamrock. Boop-a-doop. 2 plants complete. Where should we put them? Should we put them up here? And then I will just keep all these like extra little bits somewhere. Should we go? Let's see. What are you looking for? Is in the yes. Pandorica, that book. Have you read it? It's so good, isn't it? All right. This says bag 2. Please hold while I find bag 2. Yeah, Kaz did. Yeah, I'm excited. Do you know what the book's about? Time for new dispartition. You're gonna stay and lurk. Okay, Luna. Thank you for being here, love. And you've not read it, but it looks really cute. Yeah, so that's what I just finished. I'm thinking we'll do that for the book club next month. Or maybe I'll just put that as a recommendation and anybody who wants to read it can read it. But it was so adorable. Okay, and then this one, I will let you know what it is first. There's this one. So the last one is a jade plant, a large succulent native to South of Africa and Mozambique. And this one that we're about to do is that says lace leaf. It's not nearly as complicated as I thought it was. Lace leaf. It's a flowering plant native to Colombia and Ecuador. You want to see here. This is my real life baby jade plant. I've had this little fishing dude in there since this plant. He was a little tiny one, and it had a bunch of little shoots. And I was dog sitting a dog and knocked it over, and all of the plant went everywhere. So I saved this one. It was like this big, and it's basically just shooting up. It's finally like sprouting out too. But my real life jade. Deanna, hello, my love. How are you today? You usually end up having some type of cup or something by me when I construct Legos to keep the extra bits. That's actually really smart. I don't have one, so I'm gonna put them in a pile and hope I don't lose them. That's very, very smart. Puka! Over a year now, 13 months. Puka, thank you so much. Hello! Also, I haven't set this up yet, but I'm going to set it up here soon. I'm going to start running my own ads instead of pre-rolls because I'm getting really annoyed about, I feel like it runs pre-roll ads at the worst timing. It's like every single time, like right when I start stream or when we get a raid or any of those things. So I think we're going to start moving towards I'll run ads and I'll pause it once a month or like once an hour probably we'll run ads so that pre-rolls won't roll. And I'm going to figure that out. And I have a plan. I'm going to do some special things for tier 3 people this month. So, because we're slowly starting to work towards, speaking of resubs, we're going to be moving towards tier 3 or the level 2. So tier 3s are super helpful. So we're going to do a bunch of things like tier 3 people get specific roles in the Discord. So you guys get first say over a lot of different votes. I think I'm going to make some exclusive merch. A couple other things. Joy and Shaky, they both run their own ads. Yeah, that's what, and I've been hearing, like I watched a TikTok recently on how that actually helps with like followers and retention stuff too, because a lot of times if the thing goes off and you've like just gotten a raid, most people aren't likely to stick around, but if you're able to actually control when that happens, people are more likely to stay, which makes sense. I wouldn't want to write into a channel and be like, oh, now I have to watch ads just to see this stranger. So yeah, so we're gonna work on switching that, and I'm gonna have a bunch of like perks, because I feel like the people that are tier 3, like right now, so many of you guys are doing it genuinely just because you support the channel, and I really appreciate that. But I also want to be able to give something back, like actually have there be a benefit more than, you know, not just having ads that tier 3 does. So I'll have a bunch of that. I'll be announcing that in the Discord here soon. Puka, how have you been though? I know you said you were wanting to start gym stuff. Did you finally start gym stuff? How's that going? And you wish you could have enthusiasm for life as Tiz has, talking about her plants. You know, when there, it is one of my beliefs in life, right? That there are few things, well, actually, no, there are a lot of things. It's just a matter of just finding the things that really do bring you joy. And when you do, I feel like you should be like a little kid enjoying these things for the first time. So for me, that's kind of what plants are like, right? Like I absolutely love plants. So I'm like always going to get excited about my plant babies. And I think that we should all find those things that we're excited by, right? Like Fairy, I feel like you get really excited by D&D things. Oh, no. I just shoved this little piece. I don't know if it's supposed to jam down that far, but we did it. What are ads? I don't know. Midnight, you've been subbed for too long. And that's so shit. Okay, and I'm done with pod racing mini set. Nice, Vinny. I'm done with 2 plants. Only like 8 or 9 more to go. Howdy. It's super annoying. No, you've not been. Not at all. Well, what is it that you need? What support do you need to get there? Because I know we joked about it last time. And I know that it's really tough to make it there on your own. So anything that we can do to help that? Okay. Got to do a lot of these pieces. Do you feel like can you guys see this well enough? Is this okay? Like if I'm just kind of, I mean, I know if I did them over here, it'd probably be easier. I'll do this. You're done with the mini set. Your smile is the best. Well, thanks, Fairy. Me, D&D? What gave it away? No idea. Just that you get so excited you'll even make things about cheese. And what was his name? Shonkus Jonkus? So funny to me. Puka, it's a lost cause? No, it is not a lost cause. Are you still paying for the gym membership? If you are still paying for it and you are still able to go, it just needs to be a matter of figuring out what's holding you back from going. So a lot of times, hey, we're actually kind of talking about mindset stuff now. I think the big thing is to figure out why you're not going. So whether sometimes it's fear. Like if you don't know what to do when you go to the gym, I know that can be a big thing. Sometimes it's laziness and motivation, right? In which case it's like, are there certain times of the day where it'll be easier? Like for me, I run out of motivation if I don't go first thing in the morning. So for me, I have to go immediately after I wake up or I just won't go. And it's sitting down and like asking yourself all these kind of like hard questions in a way so that you can start going. You decide to sit for exams, so studying has to take over my life. Yeah, but why not have both? I think that's the other thing too, is that a lot of times people think that we only have a limited amount of time for certain things, which yes, you do have a finite amount of time, but 9 times out of 10, I'll find that you don't find time, you make time, right? So like if you get up half an hour earlier just to go to the gym, to spend half an hour even. No, I mean, that totally makes sense. But there are people that make, work and exams and gym and all these other things still work. Because I think ultimately at the end of the day, it's about making yourself and that a priority. Which if it's not a priority and you don't care, then you totally don't need to. Like, I'm definitely not trying to like make you feel bad about it or make you feel like you should be going or something. It's more just a matter of if it's something that is important to you, which I find that like if I don't go to the gym, my mental health is absolutely garbage. So for me, it has to be a priority if I want to still feel good. Listen, Tiz, check back around Thanksgiving. Okay, you know, we can do that. We can work on it then too. Shonkus the third. There it is. There he is. All right, and then we got these little pieces. It's funny to watch different people make Legos on stream too, because like I watched like when Joy made hers, she like would organize all the pieces first. I've tried that before, but I'll get like way too OCD. So for me, I just kind of like leave it in a big pile and then we'll do it. But everybody like will sometimes organize them different, or they'll do pieces different, or they'll like do one piece and then put it on. It's just, I love seeing the way that the ways that different people's brains work and interpret steps, which is really cool, right? Like everybody's brains work very differently, and that's not a bad or good thing, I think. And that's another thing with like being, we say neurospicy over here. People that are a little bit on the neurospicy spectrum. It's not a bad or a good thing. It's like our people's brains just work differently, and that's okay. Booty Bandit, but the gym is 20 minutes away. Well, find a closer gym or go anyway because it's something you have to do. Booty, have you been going to the gym? My gym avatar is a panda for a reason, damn it. Hey, but Donuts, you do walk a lot for work already. I just found out pretty early that I have a lot more fun in D&D if I allow myself to be silly. No, I think that's fabulous. In what we're talking about, right? Like you got to find what works for you and your brain and what you enjoy. And I think that's awesome. Okay, let's see. I think these all just stick down here. Midnight, I'm not those people. Wait, which people? The people that go to the gym or that want to go to the gym, or which part? Octi. Hi, Octi. How are you? Wait, did you capitalize your name different? Did you change the Octi and then you capitalize the W for the Wedhest part? I think this does this. It looks different. My brain is like, huh. Yeah, it looks good and chill vibes. Okay, good. Yeah, we're just we're chilling today. And that's okay. Yeah, the Gouda. The Gouda. And Bad Wolf. You got an app on iPhone that's called Construction Set. It's just you putting together Lego sets. It's great. I love it. And how come I tried to leave the app open while I sat in an interview, but my phone went to sleep instead? Hashtag rude. Your phone didn't want to lurk for us? Rude. Another interview in a few minutes, but hello. Good luck with your interview. I hope that it goes well. Thanks for hanging, even if your phone doesn't want to hang out with us, you know. All right, now I think we're going to move this. Now we're making the top bit. Does walking the dog count? I mean, that does count as movement and exercise. That's my thing too. It's like, as long as you get out for some movement and exercise, that's the most important part. If you are, and I saw something the other day too, which was really interesting. It was a guy on TikTok and he was talking about the difference, oops, I just ripped my headphones out. He was talking about the difference between training and exercise. And he was saying how there are a lot of people that exercise as a way of, you know, just getting movement in, and that's great. And there's not one that's like bad or worse than the other either. It's just, it is what it is. So there's people, and he's like, yeah, you can see the difference of people at the gym when they are training versus exercising. And basically what the difference is exercising is like, you might just go to the gym every time and you do the same routines, and it is just a way to make sure that you're getting movement, which is great. And then the difference between that and training is a lot of times people will train for a specific goal. So whether it's to, gain strength or whether it's for a sport or something like that. And so I thought it was really interesting because for me, I realized that lately I've been exercising. Like I used to train, like I used to be a college athlete and I used to train for getting better times in my sprints. And then I trained for Frisbee so that I was like faster and better at Frisbee. And then, lately, I think that's kind of where my motivation has been struggling when it comes to exercise too, is that I've not really had anything that I'm training for. So it's hard for me to find joy in those moments in some ways because I'm like, well, what am I here for anyway? kind of thing. And so I actually just downloaded a calisthenics playbook thing. And so like my goal is I want to get better at doing push-ups and pistol squats and things like that and so like training for certain calisthenics to have more of a goal. So if anybody does have Puka, hell yeah. Training for hotness is totally a thing as well. Like if you I want to train to look hot as shit, I think that's also a great goal and rule. I mean, that's honestly, and that's kind of my thing too. I want to do calisthenics, but also calisthenics 9 times out of 10 make you look pretty good too. So, I think this goes on there first and then, okay. So yeah, why not? I think that's a great, I think it's a great goal. We canceled our gym membership because we were never using it. So now I'm trying to figure out ways for us to still get exercise. My husband and I both lean towards hobbies that involve sitting at the computer. I think that's the other thing too, right? Is that if you have a really active job like Donuts and he's getting 20,000 steps a day, that's one thing. But if you're someone like me who spends, 6 hours a day on the computer, if you are never standing, that's where I ended up developing really bad back pain and, feeling like garbage about myself because I just wasn't getting up and moving enough. And so then it really does take making and having intentional movement and intentional action to get things done. So Vrail, some of my favorite things to do at home. Ranger! Ranger, thank you for using your Prime. I appreciate you. For 5 freaking months. How you doing? Failing your stealth check over there. I use at home YouTube. You can use free workout videos. That's a really good way to start at least doing something. And then also if you can go for walks, I think that's also awesome. Every time, if I miss anybody's chats too, let me know. I do hyperfixate a little bit. Interview isn't for me. I'm sitting in. Oh, cool. You're like, I'm just chilling. I'm just watching other people interview. Well, enjoy. Have fun. You roll under a train. Sometimes it works. As long as you're safe about it. Trying to organize a trek in the mountains with a friend. It's a real hassle finding times when she's available, though. I feel that. And doing things in the mountains, that's always, kind of nice to have some sort of support. Right? Because, you can do trips on your own in the mountain, but also it's nice to make sure that if things happen that you have help and support there. No, hi lovely, how are you? It's so wonderful to see you. Hi Fizzy and friends. Let's go building. We are making the these are 2 of the finished ones, but we're making, and right now we're working on the red one on here. It is the Lego plant set. I think I pinned it in chat too. If anybody wants to purchase them too, I think they're the absolutely perfect Lego set for somebody who's not a huge Lego person either, or who loves plants and just wants to do a little bit. And if you buy it through my link too, then I get some income from that too. So if anybody does want to get this Lego set, feel free. But it's really cool because it's just lots of these little baby plants. So if you don't have a lot of time to do Legos, you can just sit down and make plants. And also if you kill plants a lot, you got little plants to put around your house. Yeah, Brody. Yeah, exactly. I trained so I can princess carry Tiz around Italy. Fairy, I'm going to hold you to that. If there is not at least one photograph of you princess carrying me, I am going to be highly upset. Okay, wait. Where does this go? This one? And this goes on these. Ranger, thank you again for the sub. And Phil, you got a rowing machine for the purpose of increasing back strength and looking hot. Heck yeah. Honestly, and that is not a bad reason. Like for anybody who like, you're like, oh, well, I should have a better excuse. Looking hot is also great. I mean, most of us, let's be honest. Most of us, the reason we work out, the underlying reason of it, like, yes, I work out for mental health and to feel better about my body and to, but also because I want to look good, right? Like, I feel like that's kind of human nature in a lot of ways. No, it's me right now with the back pain. Thank you for the movement. Yes, back pain. If you sit too much, that's why I don't have a chair without a back anymore. I have this other like ADHD chair where I can sit with weird ways with my legs, but I don't. Like, I've been building back strength that way, and then I have a standing desk, so I can stand a lot, too, and it's been helping so freaking much. Oh, also, my bot just reminded me, I just finished my 3rd YouTube video, so I'm slowly actually making YouTubes. They're not great yet, but I'm learning a lot of editing, and I'm proud of myself because the video that I made last Friday took me, I think, like 13 hours, and it was like 10 minutes long. And I made a video which I feel like is pretty similar quality and everything. Like, I don't feel like it was too much worse. But I did it in like 5 hours. So I was learning. I did it a lot quicker. So if you guys want to go check out my newer videos, and also especially if you will subscribe, because slowly we're trying to get monetized over on YouTube as well. It would mean a lot. So if you guys aren't following me on YouTube, please do. The link, my bot just posted the link. Puko, did you see the Brazilian handball player carry an injured opponent to the... No, I didn't. Swoon. Yeah, Puko, that's why we train. We train so we can look good and we can carry our friends, you know? And I think that's great. Oh, and you got an Aubrey Hepburn quote. I can't talk. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. I have not seen that one yet, and I absolutely love it. A bit dangerous to go. Yeah, exactly. I know, it's wonderful to see you. How cute. I can't wait to see these done. I've been meaning to get the Lego plants. They're amazing. Well, because there's lots of Lego plants, right? Like, I have the bonsai set and orchids, but these are perfect because they're just like little cute planters, and I love them so much. Yes, Puka, I will look up the clip. Or if you if anyone wants to post the clip for me in the Discord so that I remember, that would be great. Or do you want me to look it up right this second? Here, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Sorry, I have to lean over here. Brazilian handball player carrying. Oh, it's carried off by your opponent. Wait, is it this? There's a I found a TikTok of it. Wait, let me where's this video? The like sportsmanship in its finest, right? Like, sure, even if you're competing against each other, you are still like on the same team. Well, yeah, here, let's watch real quick. Oh. I like how there's all these like other like the big the trainers and everyone standing around, and this girl's like, nah, I got you. Oh, I love that so much. I love it, Puka. So good. So good. I bet, what's the Lego link? The Lego link should be pinned to the top of chat. So like if you see where stream chat, it should be pinned there. It says Lego set that we're doing. If you guys click on that link, you can purchase the Lego set that I'm doing. And it also helps out me. Because I think right now too, I just started my like Amazon affiliate stuff, which if I can monetize that as well, it's just another... I feel like as a content creator, I'm working on being better at this. Like most of my income just comes through stream, but I'm trying to, you know, like have an Amazon shop and monetize YouTube and eventually, ideally, monetize like TikTok or like have a lot of other places of income. And so this is like another way. But in order to keep my Amazon shop open, I have to have like at least 3 purchases, I think, in 180 days. So I have a while. But yeah, if you guys ever want to go look at my Amazon shop, I have like my whole stream setup up there. I'm starting to make a category of just like random favorites. So I'll put like this Lego set in there, or like I have my Kindle and my like remote button, my ring that turns pages while you're just sitting there. So those kind of things. Fairy, I am like this morning I weighed in at 132 today. My goal is to get back down to at least 125. 120 is what I used to weigh when I was in shape. But I also have changed, my body composition has changed a lot because I've been lifting heavier. So it's not the same as it used to be. But I would like to get at least under 130 again. Because I got up to like 145 and was not happy about that. Yeah. Google it in kilograms real quick. You actually bought a new plant? A creeping Jenny? Oh, you got a plant ranger? Nice. I love it. Also, I don't want to work anymore. I want to be a house husband to a rich wife. Feel that. Second mini set is done as well. Oh my God, Vinny, you're cruising through. I got 2 plants done. Does that count? I'm doing things too. I'm trying. It's awesome. I was caught up in your catalog. Catalog of what? Are you talking about the video? Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, wait. What do I do with these guys? These go here. Ah, cool. The way that some of these Lego pieces fit together just is so freaking cool to me. I need that and this. Okay. You gotta look it up now, and that was it. Super hot. 'Tis on me, that's hot. I'm trying to keep it PG, all right? Either the way that I put that is that I want to be strong enough to help other people. Like, for example, if I see someone on the side of the road with a flat tire and they're having a hard time getting the old one off, hand me that tiny tire iron. I'm going to deadlift it and either lug the iron off or till it comes through. I love that. That's a really good... Puka and I are over here like, we work out to look hot. Yours like, yeah, I work out to help people. And you know what? Any of those reasons are okay. I think that's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, however you live your life or however you want to live it is okay and valid, and we can all be inspired. We are all different people. We can all be inspired for different reasons. I'm going for hot anti-vibes, Tiz. I fucking love that, Puka. Do it. I'm gonna keep nagging you about this. I know that you pop in here and you're like, check back in at Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna keep nagging because I want to see hot Puka anti-vibes. All right. You already got the dogs to go along with it that are badass. So, I'm pretty sure I'm around 225, 250 deadlift. Nice, hell yeah, that's awesome, Mir. Down from 300. Hey, but that's okay. Like it ebbs and flows. That's what fitness is all about. So that's a-okay. See, each one of these, the base we've built different too, which is so neat. Guys, I like building things. Get that bag. Let me Google how much. Also bullshit. You're already in 59 kilograms is nothing. I can do it. Perfect. Well, then I will expect you to princess carry me everywhere. You let the PC run. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you guys. Biggest thing with YouTube too, if you do go follow and support and stuff, if you throw up a VOD, like if you have nothing to do and you just throw up a VOD and just let it play, that's gonna be super, super helpful because we're trying to get both subs and then we also have to get watch time taken care of. Guys, look, it's a little ladybug. Come on, focus. I want to show the ladybug. Anyway, yeah. So it would really help if you guys want to help the channel and stuff. I don't actually know where these go. I think here. And then this little ladybug goes right there. Also, I have to date a woman who doesn't find it affirming, attractive for their partner to be able to carry them around. Although it's a super small sample size, I think it's a combination of finding gentle strength attractive. Totally. And I think that's everybody finds different things attractive. Everybody, I mean, and that's why things in the world work. We all have different types, all have different interests. Yeah, I think that's great. I can do this. Burns! Hi, Burns. It's good to see you. I mean, I can't do a full-on toss of the shoulder of the larger person, but I can pick up and carry 180. Yeah. Vinny, I used to work out to be able to carry people. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great... I could drag somebody if they really needed it. If I was in a burning fire, I could half drag somebody. I'm not able to throw them over my shoulder, but I will do my very best to drag them. You know? Okay, I think this goes here. Am I making 2 of these? Yeah, I think I'm making 2. There we go. They look like little bamboo sticks right now. And I think I did it wrong. Yep. This goes here. I'm confused. This goes like that. And this says, you may also know lace leaf or anthurium by one of its many other names, for example, flamingo flower or painter's palette. We love the abundance of alliterations here. All right. Wait, figure out where these go first. This one goes here. This one goes here. Put that there. You've got that exact... Buster, do you? I am absolutely loving it so far. I think what I really like is that like you can group all of these together and put them in the same place, or you can just like put these little plants in different places around your house, and I think that's super cool. And ideally you won't kill them, you know? Huh? Oh, I got this. You can throw my 90-pound puppy around, bring it on. You can drag my fat ass. I bet I could. If I needed to, I totally could. This one. Twitch mobile sucks. Oh no, midnight. Tell it to knock it off. I can sprint for help. Also, that's true. That's true. If I can't drag somebody, I can just go get help instead. And Twitch mobile. You mean the joke that I like that my best friend who I work with is lighter and stronger than me because I can fireman carry him to work emergency and he could do for the same. Fair. Where did you get the past? Wait, what do you mean, Vinny? Apparently this is supposed to just stick in here, but it doesn't seem... Yeah, really. He's like 140, 150. Nice. Learn the ranger roll. Yeah, actually, I've tried that before. I feel like I'm going to smush people when I do that. Also, it's really hard to like pick them up. You mean when you do like, they grab the arm and do the somersault over them? Yeah, every time I see like, freaking TikToks videos or something with those little challenges, I always have to try them. All right, this one goes like these. And then like that. And the top of it has this. That's these all the same length? I think so. I think like this. Yeah, I've got 2 floating shelves full of vine leaves and little lights and Lego flowers. Buster, can you take a picture and show me? Are you in the Discord? That sounds so freaking cool. I love to see people's different, like, whether it's like little nerdy setups or like plant setups, or I just think it's so cool that we all just have like different, you got different tastes, you have different things that you like, and it's just really neat seeing what people enjoy. Watch from the bathroom. What's up? Let's go Legos. Hell yeah. It's been a fun time. I feel like I only half know what I'm doing, but that's all that matters, right? Bathroom, how's your day going? Gotta be a good mentor at work. Have fun. Okay, Phil. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Remember, you can find the Lego building guide on the internet, so you don't have to look down as much. That's true. I could. So have it here. I think maybe I will do that. Well, yeah. And then that way I can share screens with you guys and you can actually see what I'm doing. I was thinking about doing that. Let's be honest, I got lazy. I got one more page in this book, so I'm going to finish this book and then I'll look up the next one. Have you guys seen the new Legos? If you go look on my wish list, there's a plum blossom one that looks so cool. I really don't have the room for all of them, but some of these neat ones are. Okay, building instructions for plants. Okay, let's do this. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Should I could do this like here. We just cover the top of chat. Just so you guys can kind of see what we're doing at the same time. So then I'm not there yet either. I'm still finishing the last one, but it's not the best. I feel like that's not the worst though. It fits just kind of awkwardly. That's fine, I think. That way, although I feel like my head is just sandwiched in between. Maybe I should put this up on like here. Wait. Let me try this. Oh, hi. You get to see my whole, this is my cool seat. Okay, let's see though. Let's do Firefox. In front of that. I'll fix this eventually. There. And then I'll move this up just a little so you don't have to watch my little feet out. Well, you can still see my toes. Let's see. Anyway, Zeras, hola, how are you? It's good to see you. You read my text of working out to lift people? Oh, yeah, I did. Remember, you can Lego building. Okay, yeah, we got that. Zeras, how's your day so far? Oh, you got smoothie, and that reminds me I need to drink my smoothie. How does that mean? Why does that confirm I'm a lazy streamer? It's actually less lazy that I'm sitting, or is it because I didn't put the guide up first? I feel like it's less lazy that I have a chair without a back on it. Toes for free? Damn girl, I thought you were trying. I know. You guys remember that person that was in the chat on Friday? Instagram, maybe underneath the hand cam. Does this work? Or do you want me to flip it? Do you like the hand, this part in the top? I feel like it almost works because it looks like, just like my hand is popping out at a weird angle. No, this is good. Okay, perfect. I just want you guys to be able to see it as much as possible while still, put those here. We just finished these guys. Yeah, like that. And then we got some Ghibli Jazz. If you guys want Bridget, we could listen to Ghibli Jazz, or we can always switch it to some classical music too. We're just doing chill time. Nothing special. If certain mindset things come up, we can talk about them. If you guys have any mindset questions, help from the community, we can chat. Cat! I'm now realizing all this stuff covers my alerts. Sorry. But Kat, thank you for the raid. Wait, I need to find my mouse. I don't know where it is. You guys, Kat is...
I will scan you now.
Uh-oh.
Scan complete.
Scan complete. Amazing human being. I appreciate the heck out of you, my love. Thank you for bringing your people over here. How was your stream? How are things today? Today we are doing Lego plants. And it's been a good time. I appreciate you bringing your people. Welcome, Raiders. How was playing The Sims? Wait, what did I miss? What happened on Friday? Oh, you didn't see the person. There was somebody in here on Friday that was trying to look for feet pics and calling me mommy, and it was very awkward. And I was just like, and so the mods gave them ample warnings before kicking them out, but it was one of those things that happened. Lego plans. I know. And then got banned. Yep. Yeah. They were like, honestly, it's one thing to come in and be like, hey, can I have feet pics? But like for them to pop in and be like, and they kept calling me mommy and they wouldn't stop. I even asked them to. I was like, can you, like, no, I don't want to give you feet pics. And also, can you not call me mommy? And they were like, okay, mommy. And I'm like, okay, goodbye. Yeah, so also someone got banned in the car. Yeah, I was just saying. And then we accidentally banned Flea too, but he's back. He's fine. We love Flea. Yeah. Fun times, right? The people on the internet that you run into. But anyway, speaking of, if there's anyone new in here coming in with a cat raid or anyone else, my name's Mommy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Tiz. I am a variety streamer, and we play a lot of Baldur's Gate and Elden Ring. Ideally, we'll be playing some Baldur's Gate today, depending on how things are going. I'm having a little bit of a rough day, so we might just build Legos and chill and hang out with each other. But yeah, and I talk a lot about mindset and health and fitness. I used to be a yoga teacher, so it's something that I'm really passionate about. And what else? I also am a little bit neurospicy, so I hyperfixate on things like building Legos. So if I ever am like mid-sentence and drift off in the middle and don't finish it, and you guys need to remind me to be like, hey, we were talking to you. Just let me know. whatever feel good. Yeah, we'll just see. If I feel up to it, we'll do some chat chooses Baldur's Gate. We don't need to know random people's kinks. Yeah, and also, you know, Twitch stream is not probably the best place to ask for it. Just a thought. Radom, if you call me mommy one more time, I'm sending you to your room. Well, we sent them to the doghouse for sure. We said no more. Omens, I couldn't decide whether or not the paranormal is real. How would you choose? Your decision is not reversible. If you couldn't decide, or if you could decide whether or not the paranormal is real, how would you choose? I don't know. I feel like that's tough. Because there's a part of me that already, like, I am kind of that belief of, like, who knows? Like, with everything. And I don't ever want to step on anybody else's beliefs. So if some people do believe that it's real, then I'm like, that's great. I'm not going to think of anybody any differently because of it. And so I don't know. I think, like, if are you saying, like, if you decided it was real, then it just is real? I almost don't think, if I could decide, I don't think I would decide to. I feel like life is hard enough without that also being a thing. But maybe that's just me. Okay, this feels like this is not the right angle, or I'm not doing the right thing here. Maybe this just goes straight. Aha. Let's go straight on here. Yeah, again. Yes, but they let me back. Do straight to right in the opening sentence. Yep. Wait, Vinny, what about no? Oh, Vinny, you got bland too? Apparently, lots of people did. Yet again, people being the worst is a joke to anyone. Nice people. Yeah, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Different people have their own preferences, though. I'm not to judge. If you're a foot person and that's what you like, great. Just don't call me mommy and ask for that on stream. At least send me a DM. Sheesh. Not even I call you. Like, get in line. We don't need to know. Yep. Is doing psychic damage to hear someone younger than me described as... Yeah, see, right? It's just... It makes people... I think the biggest thing is like, you got to be respectful, and certain things that make certain people uncomfortable, you just have to be aware of that, and, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. Yeah, Mantle, there are some interesting people out there. That's for sure. Interesting is putting it very nicely. All right, we did it. Boop, boop. Come on. Cute. All right. On to the next one. Ooh. Happy noise time, then. Whatever feels good for you. No part yet. Yeah, definitely dropped a piece. We will find that one day. Three. And now you guys can actually, I'll guide along here. I'll scroll with this so you guys can see where we're at. So 3, we are doing, this first one I think is a Venus flytrap. Native to North Carolina and South Carolina in the United States. I'm not even going to try to say the Latin name of that because Fairy's going to make fun of me. Boulder Feet. Evolution! Hi, how are you? Thank you. An Omen, I am kinky and still here. Seems like I have the right kind of kinkiness. Hey, see, that's what I mean. Like, it's all right to have your kinks. We don't kink shame here. You know, you just have to respect other people's wishes. So if people are like, hey, don't call me mommy, you know, maybe don't call them mommy. I said I'm sorry. Oh, those pictures of those little planners look like muffin liners. It's kind of making me hungry. I mean, I also kind of want muffins now. Thank you for putting that in my head. No, I joked that I was asking about the. Oh, gotcha. No, Vinny. Remember, that's the line. No, I'm not judging anyone. Whatever floats your boat. It's just a common joke in the adult film industry about feet. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's that is fair. The list of unkillable plants grows. We're gonna have so many plants I can't kill. This one, it literally has. I just dumped the spare parts in there, so I can't move it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plants. Gotta find your tribe. Exactly. But at the end of the day, even if you find your tribe, you always have to be kind and respectful. Like, that's no matter where you are. I think that's kind of like the basis of being human is being kind and respectful. Not everyone understands that, unfortunately. But that should be the case. Okay. We need the stick and the red thing. Ooh, look, it looks like a brush. It totally is a brush. Stick. I won't make fun of you. I appreciate your effort. Yeah, them Lego skills. I don't know if I have very many good Lego skills, but we're making it. We're doing it. It's happening. Akari! Hi, hello. How are you? How was your day? What were you up to? Here, I don't know. I really should have processed this month ago, but taking some getting used to knowing you as an adult rather than a fellow. It's true. I think it is different. Am I Hawaiian? No, I'm actually. People wonder sometimes. I'm actually part Chinese. That is the Asian-ness. That is my face. Yep. Where's the line? I don't see it. Wait, for what, Omen? Although I feel like you're joking about something with that face going along with it. Okay, we need 2 of these. You want to get a new Lego set soon? Raymond, which one would you get? If anybody wants to get the Lego set I've got, the link is posted in the chat, and I get a commission. So if you want to, feel free. All right, it says the Venus flytrap has sensor hairs around its 2 leaves that trigger its traps. When an insect touches the hairs, it'll cause the jaws to close and capture the prey inside. Yep. Once I'm able to spend my money on fun things, I want to get this set. I've seen this on other streams. It's so cute. I'm pretty sure this is the set that Joy did as well, isn't it? I think it's so cool. I love it. Okay, one of them goes this way. And this one goes this way. And then we take this piece right here. And I have some of these plants. Yeah, Puka, honestly, that's what I love about it is I was like, I totally have some of these plants. I had a Venus flytrap for a bit when I repot. The plant that I have the prayer plant that I've been praying lives. I went and talked to the plant lady again, and she thinks maybe it has spider mites. So I've been spraying it with Dawn soap once a week, and we're going to see if somehow we can save it. It might die, but you know what? I'm going to do my best. Maybe one day. One day he'll come back to life. Whoa, this is super cool how they I'm always blown away with how Lego things are able to come together. This says, does this piece the use for the jaws of fly trap remind you of anything? This element was originally designed as frosting for a cake. This is the first time it's been used in lime green. This is the frosting piece in question. All right, so we put and I have some other sense. Real life. I can't find your old Twitch profile picture. It was so cool. Yeah, I don't think I have it posted anywhere at the moment. It might actually no. There is a picture of it in my in my Instagram feed quite a ways back, though. Because it had been like a year since I changed it. We had a meeting in the association we had, decided to not have it anymore after 23 years. We had a Linux group. Wait, was it for work stuff or an association for something else? Carnivorous plants are so metal. They kind of are if you think about it, right? Like this plant, bugs, like normally they're, bugs help these plants and stuff. These plants are like, nah, I'm going to eat you, bro. I'm going to be real honest. I kind of wanted to ask about the Asianness, but I didn't want to be rude, so I just waited until someone else did. You're like, is she? No, I'm not offended by it. Sometimes, and it's funny because some people notice and they'll come out right away and ask. They'll be like, are you Asian? And then other people have no idea. But yeah, no, my mom, I'm only a quarter, but you can kind of see it a little bit. That's why I got the hooded eye thing for. You're back. How's your evening? Or is it the middle of the night for you already, Dixon? It's some carnivorous pitcher plants that are still alive. Heck yeah. Spider mites. I know. I think that's what happened to it. Joe did one with a lot of white flowers. Do you have that? Was it the orchid? Like this one? Or there might be one in this set that has white flowers. I don't know. You have my Android Deca to build now. It's a private thing. Okay, gotcha. And they have paper packaging. I see. Are you gonna post the Legos when you finish it? And that one. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. It's so cute. And these little guys are like little chompers. Chomp. Chomp, chomp. If you rotate them, I can. All right. Okay. Add him to the pile. And then next. I don't know yet. We'll figure out. You have the orchid Lego too. Yes. And then in the corner, I have the, here, I'll show you guys up close because it's pretty cool. Ugh. If I can. Oh, I have to unplug my headphones 1 second. I have this. And Zaris got me this. It was actually kind of a pain in the ass because I had to like take apart and put all of the little circuit boards in here myself, but it was really cool. It was a little fun learning thing. But look, it lights up. See? They've got the little lights underneath and up top and over here. Yeah. I never saw the shape of your chair. Did you just see this little end part? Yeah, if you do the chair command fairy, you can actually see what like the full chair looks like. Bling. I'll show you. See, it looks like that. It is really funky. But it's cool because like basically the knobby things that come off of it, like I sit cross-legged and that's where my knees go. And then sometimes I can lift it up and I can fold my knees underneath it too. Don't mind if I do. It's pretty cool. The pink frog bonsai supreme. Yes, I have the green one too, but because the lights that I got goes with the pink one, I'm probably never gonna change it at this point now. It will stay that way forever, and I enjoy it the way that it is. Anyone hear the song just immediately start singing to Totoro in your head? I'm so clueless about the existence of race ethnicity is a thing that apparently I had a black friend in preschool kindergarten and didn't remember she was until looking at old birthday pictures. No, I think that's a cool thing though. Like I think that's how the world should be, right? I mean, obviously it's important to like acknowledge difference in race and culture and stuff if it's important to people, but also like why I've never been someone who feels like someone is different or less than or anything depending on race or religion or sexuality or any of those things, right? Like people are people and we should be kind regardless. Okay, this goes here. It's adorable. I want to chomp it, right, bun? I kind of want the Stitch Lego set. Wait, Akari, do you have the Stitch Lego set? But if you don't, I'm surprised that neither you nor Vinny, I feel like you're both Stitch fans. Stupid cute, isn't it? Aiden, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a wonderful day at work. Yeah, very. The chairs are very expensive. They're the really cool thing about it is they're from a company who is completely, it's like a family owned, and they're really, really good about like getting feedback, and all of my communication with them has been awesome. And I'm one of those people that like, yes, it's a little bit pricey, but I would much rather spend money supporting local businesses that are really passionate about helping people and creating a product that they see as something that they really enjoy, rather than like you can get a chair that's similar like this off of Amazon. But for me, I'm like, I would much rather support the local people than Jeff Bezos, you know? Here I am with my Amazon link in the thing, but also they pay me, so, you know? It's a little bit of all the things, even if I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. Omens, thank you for the lurk. Cultures are meant to be shared with other people. It's what it was made for. Claiming cultures and barring people is the problem. Exactly. Well, but I also think I think people need to be more respectful, though, because I do understand people wanting to bar people from certain cultures, though, too, if people are not respectful of that. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to travel is, like, I would run into people that just, like, wouldn't... You know, people that would, like, you know, sit on the Buddha or, like, try to, like, take pictures or do things for social media, but not realizing how what they were doing was something negative. To whatever culture, right? Like, and I think that's also really important, is that people do need to be respectful of those differences, but ultimately we should be able to share with each other and have that be something that we can all experience together. Okay, wait, these go on these sides. I mentioned most of cultural subconscious racism because I'm so autistic that I never picked up on it. When it's a quiet part is said or allowed to blame. Yeah. Vinny, speaking of Stitch, have you seen the live actions? No, I haven't. Is that new? That's fair, yeah. You're gonna go standing? Nice. I feel like I might struggle to do this while standing. But I definitely need to do some posture checks here. Yeah, it's honestly... And it's crazy because when I first started, I was like, there is no way that I am going to be able to sit on this thing the whole time. Like, I'm going to need something to lean back on. And every once in a while, I'm like, oh, it would be nice to kind of relax back. I don't even really think about it anymore. Like, I've had this for long enough now that I've trained my back muscles to have better posture and just sit up that I don't need the back support. And that, in turn, my back has actually started to feel a lot better because I was having a lot of back pain. And I think a lot of it was just poor posture and sitting too long, you know? I don't see a need for live action. Honestly, I kind of agree. I feel like it was cute animated, and I feel like live action might be a little weird. Evolution, lurk is basically if someone is like still in the channel, but they are currently going to do other things. So they're not like watching at the moment, but they're still supporting. Kind Because, like, lurking, a lot of what helps a channel grow and stuff is having your average amount of viewers in there. So if people are still in the channel, but even if they're busy doing other things, it still helps if they're watching, if that makes sense. So people usually do the lurk command if they are off doing other things, but still supporting the channel, essentially. You have that mentality around food. I prefer small shops rather than the big chains. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I think that's wonderful. Also, this was not what I was supposed to do. I think this is just supposed to be like a little, like, boop, just a little bit. Don't see a night. Yeah, my girlfriend was so scared when she was here to visit temples and wear Indian clothes, but we showed her how good she looks in ethnic clothing. I think that's really cool. Honestly, that always makes me a little bit nervous too. I always do a ton of research as far as like what's acceptable, like, and if you're going to temples, like what is okay to wear and what is considered inappropriate, right? Because like there are a lot of like temples and places that you'll go to where like having bare shoulders or have your knees exposed is typically frowned upon, especially with women, sometimes even with men too. So I always like research where I'm going beforehand, and I'll bring like scarves and other things that I can like wrap and wear as like a skirt or wrap around my shoulders. Because I always prefer to try to do what is, you know, not doing something that's going to insult somebody in their country, because you're the one visiting someone else. Ear, no, I totally get that, because I think that's also kind of like an autistic trait, right? To do a little bit of that mirroring. So I do get the kind of fear of that a little bit. I think this is such a weird flower here. Okay. It says pink epaulets make the leaf of the sundew flower a first in this color. They happen to have a Lego Captain Redbeard minifigure. You could turn him into Captain Pinkbeard. These don't look like beards, but okay. And this says could be. These are actually little Lego hairbrushes. Haha, I was right. I knew it. All right, we've got 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. No posture checks. Saving that for VIP. Nice. Yeah, they showed him at D23. Gotcha. I'm being called Captain Gantu as a 5'2" person on still. Yep. Something definitely don't need a live. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of things that you don't need the live action. Akari, I don't really know. We've just been talking about a bunch of random things. We've talked a little bit about fitness and motivation with that. If anybody has any questions, anything specifically you guys want to talk about for Mindset Monday, you are more than welcome to ask. We've mostly just been hanging. I was having a really rough morning, so it's mostly just been just breathing and chilling with my favorite peeps, you know? It'd be fun to be Stitch. There's a Stitch puppet that I kind of want. It's true. Autism makes me ask things I shouldn't, but it's better than me doing something I shouldn't do. Yes. I think partially the autism helps to be more aware in those, like, it's hard not to chameleon and do things like that, but it also does, at least if it's something that you've practiced, makes you a lot more aware of how you're presenting yourself or how you're showing up in different cultures, which I think can be really important. Cognitive, hey, the lurk worked. Heck yeah. Mailbox, thank you. We're chugging along. We've finished, I think this is officially half of them, or almost half of them. Okay, this is the one we just finished. This is a sunburst flower. And it's made out of hairbrushes and beards, apparently. Boop, 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 boop. Isn't he cute? All right. Add him to the little plant group. I'm sad that Stitch's greatest escape is gone. That ride terrified me, but I love Stitch. Is that like a Disneyland or Disney World? And I'm so... Okay, on to... Yeah, thanks, Akari. I appreciate you. The only fitness I'm worried about is fitness Lego piece on top of another. I mean, right now, yes. Yep. Okay, 12:30 a.m. Yeah, get some good sleep. Thank you for being here, Dixon. It's been wonderful hanging out with you lately. Sleep well. Ooh la la, the tiniest little... I know. It's funny. All of these have like big flowers, and this one's just like little baby one. But it's okay. All right, 4. This guy. And that. Was it Disney World and Magic Kingdom? I always forget which one is which, and I don't know how to remember whether like Disney World is Disney World because it's the world. Is it bigger and that's the one that's in Florida, and Disneyland is the smaller one in California? I always struggle to know. I always forget which one is which every single time. World is bigger. And yeah, okay. So the one in California was actually first, but it's smaller, so correct. Disney World is bigger. It has 4 parks in it. And so because it's bigger, it's in Florida. I just need to remember that. The bigger one is in Florida. Disneyland is smaller. It's in California. And Disneyland is the one that I've been to. I've actually never been to Disney World. And Fairy, and personally, especially growing up as an immigrant in Italy, I've learned to recognize someone being blatantly racist or just ignorant despite having good intentions. That's true. It's true. I'm not sure. I'm sure if you hang out with reasonable people, they will not bash you for adopting their culture if done respectfully. Yeah, I personally always... I'm really happy when I get to share my culture with people who have a genuine interest, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Stay curious. I think that's a really good point, too. Like, a lot of it depends on intention. Like, if you are mocking someone's language or the way that they're speaking, right, that's different than if you were to try to learn and, like, genuinely being like, I'm terrible at this, which is what I do half the time, where it's like, I'm terrible at speaking your language, but I'm trying to because I'm genuinely just, like, curious of what that means or how to say things, even if I might be awful at it, you know? There is a difference for it. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Land was different. Okay, when I went when I was 6. World is several parks. That's what I've heard. I've one of these days I'll go visit Chase in Florida and go to Disney World, but I still have not been there. Disneyland is the one. Oh, and there might be one in Paris as well. Cool. Now, just to make it more complicated, because we needed that. All right. Disneyland. Yes. I'm going to try to go to Disney Sea in Tokyo there. You've been to both parks in the US. Wait, is there something, is it like all like Little Mermaid and things like that? Is it actually like sea focused, or what is unique about it? But that sounds really cool. I hope you get to go. Yeah, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, all used to be MGM. That's crazy. Like Poos Poos. Yes, exactly. Kiss, kiss. Those are the first. Oh, you did go to see the one in Tokyo, Akari? That's really cool. See, I didn't even know there were this many of them. No one is born knowing everything, and shame is not a good motivator, so shaming people for just not knowing stuff doesn't make sense to me. I think that's... Yes. Right? Like, the only... I think... Sorry. I I think that's a good point, that I think people should live life with the be kind and stay curious kind of motto, right? Like, be accepting of different people, be kind, stay curious, ask questions. I mean, I think, like, even people that are really, like, hurt, right? Like, they have that saying of hurt people, and I think sometimes that's true. Sometimes I think people just are kind of assholes for no reason. But I also think that there is something to be said for people always have something going on. They're always acting some way because of whether it's a trauma going up, whether it's something that they've learned or practiced or whatever it is. You know, people are always going to behave in different ways, and you can either be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution, right? Like, you can respond in kind and create more anger and frustrations and things, or you can work on, you know, trying to understand more and staying curious. I think that's a really good point, Fairy. Animal Kingdom literally opened the year. Oh, dang, nice. Animal Kingdom is a Pandora section. Wait, like for Avatar? That sounds so cool. Okay. It's this part. All right. And then we need to do 4 of these sections. But yeah. Look at me being serious and shit. I need to say something goofy to rebalance my karma. I mean, but I think that's also, like, Fairy, I think that's the sign of somebody who is more in touch with, like, it's okay to be goofy sometimes, but it's okay to see the important things of life also, right? I think that's cool. And shame sucks. Just ask Brene Brown. She's done hell of research on the topic. I just finished another Brene Brown book. I had the Daring Greatly and Rising Strong, and I just finished the, what was it called? Her first one. I forget what it is. But those are all really great. I think what Brene Brown talks about a lot is this idea of people needing to be more vulnerable too. Because a lot of times what happens is people feel shame or they feel guilt or they have all these like negative emotions, and rather than processing them in a way that is healthy, it comes out as, you know, anger or self-defense or whatever it is. And 9 times out of 10, you don't actually get what you want when you act in those ways. It's more important to be vulnerable, but it can also be a really, really tough thing to do. There's also Disneyland in Tokyo, too. Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, Disney Sea is more a nautical theme, but yeah, they opened up a new area of Fantasy Spring, and I want to go on the Tinkled ride. Oh, nice. So it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's not just under the sea. I was like, I feel like I don't know. I was like, there's Little Mermaids, and I can't think of any other little. No, that's I also get confused what's Pixar and what's Disney sometimes. Avatar, Pandora. Yes, it's gorgeous, and I highly recommend. Wait, so that's at Disney World? All right, I definitely, one of these days, would love to go. All right, I'll put this over here. So we need this piece with I think there's always been Disneylands around the world. Like, my family went to Disneyland Paris before I was born. Yeah, apparently. I've never been, like, it's not that I don't like Disney things. I'm just not a huge, I mean, there are people that are, like, Disney people, right? And then there's people, like, for me, I've always loved Disney. I grew up with it. I love so many other things. Like, I'm more of, like, a Lord of the Rings person. And there's some people that are Disney people, and I definitely have a lot of my family that are very, very big Disney people, though. And they go quite often. We might go again sometime this year. It's a green flag to see things from other point of views. Yeah, exactly. I think that's true. Like, just to see people try to understand from other point of views, I think is important. I went to Disney once, someone in Florida when I was around 13. Young enough if you want a photo with Ariel, but also knew I was a little bit too much of a big kid side. Hey, I don't think you are ever too old to have fun and to do things, right? Like if you were in your 50s and want a picture with Ariel, take a picture with Ariel, right? Like life is far too short to not do things because you feel like you're too old or it's not socially acceptable or whatever it is. I mean, obviously if it's actually not okay, that's different. But like if it doesn't hurt anybody else, I mean, I think that's the same thing with like, right? Like I'm in my 30s, essentially just kind of starting Twitch things. And every once in a while I get that self-doubt where I feel like there's a lot of people on this platform that are a lot younger. They're in their like 20s and stuff. And there's sometimes that self-doubt comes in of like, well, am I too old to be doing this or whatever? But ultimately, like at the end of the day, it's like, do whatever you want that's going to bring you joy. And why would you ever do anything else with your life, right? Like, you know, I know YOLO is really cheesy, but also YOLO. He has more than 99. Oh my God, this is painful. Little baby. You're born in the 90s. Yep. 92, baby, here. Also does, yeah, I feel weird about being serious sometimes. I feel like my troll aura is too strong to be taken seriously at times, even though I'm hella serious IRL, actually. Well, and Fairy, no, I think, but I like, it's kind of like what we were talking about with Cognitive just now, too, about being, like, with the Brene Brown and stuff, and being vulnerable. I think sometimes being serious can be vulnerable, right? Like, it's easier to troll and to just show up very aloof, because sometimes, like, if you're worried that people are going to judge your opinions or think differently of you or whatever it is, right? Oops, I did this wrong. But ultimately, I think being able to do both is a really good skill. And it's something that's really cool because you get to see both sides of somebody, right? Like, you can know that you have good humor and you like to joke, but that also when it's important to be serious and when it really matters, that you can be that person also, right? I don't know if I did enough of these. Okay, I think hopefully this is right this time. Vinny, I was a 16-year-old kid asking if I could join the Jedi Academy training where you fought Darth Vader at the end. Hell yeah. And Vinny, never stop being that kid either. Be in your 30s and try to ask to be in Jedi training. Like, why not? Why fucking not? I'm pretty sure most of the bigger streamers are in their 30s and 40s. I mean, some of them now, maybe, but like a lot of like when you get started, a lot of the like streamers I feel like are really young. Also Tiz, yeah, no, I read that one. We went to Disney World in 2022. I love how we're like talking about Disney World and like serious mindset shit at the same time. Welcome to the Tiz channel. That is us in a nutshell. We're like, oh yeah, there's a Disneyland in Paris and a Disneyland, and then we're like, yeah, but being serious and vulnerable is also really important. Do it for the plot content. Yeah, my favorite pictures are the one with the Haunted Mansion ghost. I would say the Haunted Mansion was actually kind of, it's like once you get a little older, it's a little cheesy in some ways, but it's also really cool and fun to experience it, right? Shaky! All right, Tizzle been lurking. Getting some dinner. I'll be back later. Okay. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the lurk. I can be that person for you anytime, baby girl. Okay, karma restored. And with that one sentence, we're back. Okay, apparently someone I was thinking of just turned in their 30s now. The two streamers I watched the most for a long time. See, and that's the thing. I think the average age of streamers is actually probably lower, if I wouldn't be surprised. I think it really just depends. And at the end of the day, right, it depends on your niche and who you watch, right? Like, ultimately, at this point, I think, like, there are just enough people on the platform that every community is going to be different, and you're going to see different ages all over. But there also is that just, like, stigma, right, of, like, oh, you're too old to be a gamer, right? Which is bullshit. But I think that there's a lot of society. And, you know, honestly, I think a lot of that probably comes from a sense of jealousy, right? Like if people are really like, oh, you're too old to game, then it's like, don't you wish you could game for a living? Like, why would you choose to do anything differently if that's what you could do with your life? Like, I mean, maybe not. Maybe people don't enjoy playing games, and that's fine too. There's lots of different people out there, but there was Vinny, do your own Jedi training then. Outside about doing Disney stuff as an adult, no one could tell you no. You can't. That is true. You get the fun, expensive toys now. Does this matter where it? There we go. We still have to do this part. You learn in 2021 I stopped being awkward about my nerdy stuff when I realized, fuck it, I'm an adult. That's what I like. Honestly, that was, I mean, my 30s even was when I was like fully like, oh, you mean I can just do what I want and not give as much of a shit? I don't say not give a shit because I still care a little bit way too much about what people think. Just a little bit way too much. But yeah, I think you hit that point where you realize like, everybody is always worried about what other people think, and life is too short to be worrying about that. Like, why not just do what brings you joy, and ultimately your life is going to be a lot better for it than worrying about what other people think. And this says, nothing is more refreshing than a pitcher of digestive enzymes. The cups of these plants are filled with digestive juices to break down the unfortunate insects that fall in. I bet you guys didn't know you're going to get so many fun plant facts in this stream. Old enough to have seen the Star Trek experience in Vegas. It was really well done. That's awesome. I love that. Haunted Mansion was so scary to me when I was a kid, but as an adult, cheesy indoor. See, I love that too. That like as you grow older, priorities change in some ways, right? You're like, hell yeah, there's AC. Great. I get to sit down and not have to walk around for a while. It's fantastic. Okay. Do we have to put these at different... Okay, so they are at different levels. So the point where you start going... Yeah, it becomes even more fun if I want to get all dressed up and go to conventions. Why the heck not? Exactly. You're like, and if somebody thinks I'm weird? This is something that I've been practicing lately. It's like, and even if somebody does, because I'm always like, well, what if somebody judges you or something? At the end of the day, even if somebody judges you, that is more on them than it is on you. Like that's more of a reflection of somebody else as a person. Like if somebody else is going to judge you for having fun and dressing up, that says more about them than it does you. And also, even if they do judge you and if it's hurting your feelings or whatever, the likelihood of you seeing them again is probably very low. And the other thing, I saw a TikTok about this and I've shared this before, but it was one of, you know when you see those things and it's just like that aha moment and it just sticks with you? Druids! 11 freaking months. We're almost at a whole year. Just crazy. Druids, thank you so much. I really appreciate the resub. You guys are awesome. But the thing that I watched was, if you're worried that somebody is judging you and you have all these thoughts that this person has all these things that they're thinking about you, 9 times out of 10, unless they come out and actually say it, you don't even know whether they're judging or not. The judgment that you're perceiving is your judgment about yourself that you are putting on to someone else. Does that make sense? Right? Like if I walk into a room with Bun and I'm like, God, Bun must think my costume looks stupid. And actually, she's sitting there being like, damn, that looks awesome. It's unfair of me to assume that she's thinking badly of me, and it is all my own judgment reflected back on myself. I remember hearing that and my brain was just like, I was like, wait, am I the asshole? It's kind of like am I the drama? It's like, is it me? Am I the one that's just a dick to myself all of the time? The answer is yes. Plant Lego, but nice Death Star build when though? You know, I like Star Wars, but I probably won't have any Lego builds of it though, unfortunately. But Omni, how you doing? Sorry, does anyone have rich friends that I can be? Fortunately not, because I would be on that instead of letting you know. Time flies, I know. 11 months, that's almost 12. Floppy, what's up? Finally here after losing my password. Made it back in. Glad to see it. How you doing? If someone bothers you for your interest, just look them in the eye and say, problem solved. I don't even know what that means or what you're trying to say, but okay. And this says, interesting elements alert. These pitcher plants use an Explorer helmet in bright spring green for the opening of the pitcher and a lime green broom head for the stalk. So yeah, we got the broom head, and this part is the Explorer helmet. I like to ask, what is the story I'm creating, and is that true? Yeah, exactly. Like, are you the one thinking that someone is judging you? And is it true? And even if it is true, even if they are judging you, you don't actually know that unless they tell you. So why choose to assume that people are judging you when you could assume that they think you look badass? Right? Okay, which way does this go? This goes this way. Ah! Yeah, if someone bought, let's see, the stock photo meme with the old guy and the girl, she thinks he's thinking of other women. He's on the other end of the topic entirely. Yeah. Tiz, don't talk to my friend like that. See? Yeah. Really, that's what Bun's actually thinking. You think that we, the baddies? Well, that's what I'm saying, that when people are worried that other people are judging them, you're creating them into, you're essentially making them into the bad person, which is not fair to do, right? What is this? Am I supposed to, like, are these all, like, lid? I think so. I think we got this. To be frank, damn, that looks awesome is what goes through my head 98% of the time I see Tiz's stuff. See, and literally I pop on stream being like, everyone's gonna hate this. I'm gonna look hideous, and everyone's gonna think I'm the dumbest person ever. And then really half the time you guys are just like the best hype crew ever, but it's my own dumb brain that is like, people aren't gonna like me, or I'm too old for this cosplay, or whatever, right? Like, it's stupid. Okay, I fixed it. I did it backwards on one of these. I think. Yeah, okay, I got it. I fixed it. The 2% is pasta shame. Oh, is insulting people's... Gotcha. Is that an Italian word? Italian for your mama? Yeah, basically. Floppy. We're not going there. I actually was just telling stream about this, though. Because they were like, wait, what happened? I was like, yep, we had fun stream chats on Friday. Right. Girl, you're 24, stop it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pretending that. Actually, I mean, honestly, I like being my 30s, to be honest. Sometimes I feel a bit old, but overall. This is really cute, too, because you put these little, here, I'll show you guys now. These are the pitcher plants, but you put the little, like, clear Lego in the middle, so it kind of even looks like there's a little bit of water in the pitcher. Isn't that cute? All right, it's growing. Our little pile of plants. I'll put this up here. As an overthinker, I have 99 theories. One has to be right. Yeah, no, see, and I get that, and I feel like most of the time, most of the theories that I think, and I don't know if you're the same way, Akari, but most of the theories that I think are A, probably not right, and B, they're kind of mean. Like, I'm not very nice to myself. My own dumb brain gets in my way a lot. That's a great mental health tip. You know, and even though you know this, you'll still struggle. And by you, I mean me, and hopefully not you. But there will still be the struggles that pop up. But ultimately, at the end of the day, all we can do is keep reminding ourselves and try our best. And hopefully, slowly, we get a little bit better at being nicer to ourselves and the people around us. Let's remember this one moment from 10 years and or be mean to myself about being a quiet streamer. In my head, I know I'm okay, but it's just about... Totally. And I think that's another tough thing, right? Is like, you can mentally be like, oh, I know that this is all in my head, and I still have a hard time being nice to myself about it, right? Now we are going to be doing arid plants. So last time, all of these plants were ones that eat bugs and stuff. Now we're doing arid plants. These are desert plants. They're some of the toughest species you will find. They have evolved to climate zones with harsh winds, intense heat, and only sporadic precipitation. They sporadically store what little moisture they can attract in plump pods, and they save it well, not for a rainy day, but for long dry spells instead. Radiant flowers help them attract pollinators, giving them an edge over any competition in their surroundings. So we're going to be making Britain's Live Forever, a succulent native only to Baja California, Mexico. Eastern prickly pear, cactus native to large parts of the eastern Asian or United States and northeastern Mexico. Can you tell that we have a lot of deserts here? Pincushion cactus, native to Mexico and areas of southwestern United States, the Caribbean, and South America. Little fluffy cactus is so cute. Okay. So we're starting on bag 5. My fingers really hurt. Tiz is making so many plants, it's magic. I know. One plant after another. And I keep thinking that I'm like, maybe I'll get bored and then we'll do something else. Nope, this is what my sad brain needed today. I needed mindless plants while talking about mindset stuff with my friends. Wrong theory is right twice a day. Oh, wait. A bit pricey for me right now, but you can see the attention to detail and care behind it. Wait, the Lego plants are really... Oh. I'm always blown away by them, to be honest. Like, it's one of those things that you're like, they're just like Lego plants, it's whatever, but the pieces that they use and even like the ways each of these pots are made a little bit differently. Like, they have the 3 little pots, they have the little ones and the bigger ones, and they're all a little bit different. And it's really cool and creative how it's all put together. That smile just made my day, Tizzy. Look, like there's water in it. It's cute though, okay? For sure, I have to tell myself not to be mean to my friend. Me, I'm the friend. Yes. Yep. I also need to practice that. Also, it's a bitch and a half when all my lady friends out there, you know, when you hit that fun hormonal time of the month as well, your brain gets extra mean to you. And you're like, why do I have to say so many mean things about myself? Like yesterday, I just went on a big tangent where it's like, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but especially as an ADHDer, I feel like I am productive for about 3 days out of every month. And I go on like hyperfixation mode and I will get everything done. Like I will clean the house and I'll be productive and I'll make my YouTube videos and I'll have lots of ideas. And then the rest of the day, there's just nothing. Or not the day, the rest of the month. So then it's like I feel like I have all these ideas, but then it's so frustrating because I struggle to make them actually come into fruition. And so then I keep getting frustrated with like stream things because I'll even have all these great stream ideas, but then actually sitting down to implement the ideas is really, really tough. Or like making sure I actually... So on the way back from the cabin yesterday, I was just like crying in the car and being so frustrated because I was like, I have these ideas and I want to like monetize my YouTube or I want to do these things successfully. And I feel like I physically feel like I can't after a certain amount of time, right? Like I feel like I can do it within the 3-day periods where I'm being productive. And then the rest of the time my brain's like, nope. But this is even the worst part. Then my brain is so mean to myself that even if I know that, like, this is just my brain and the way it is. I can't rest because I feel like I should be doing something. So rather than ever feeling like I'm recovering, I'm always just beating myself up over not doing enough. So then I'm kind of in a constant state of, like, anxiety and stress because my brain feels like it should be doing things and is not productive enough, but never good at resting enough. So it's fun if anyone else feels this way. This says, this colorful succulent was named after Nathaniel Lord Britton, an American botanist who first categorized the Dudleya plant, Dudleya genus. Anyway, this says, to capture a nice gradient of spiky leaves, we added a new color for the 1x1 plate with a tooth? Wait, a new color for the 1x1 plate with a tooth? Oh, apparently one of this was a tooth for something. So if you have any Lego animals in your home, you could always give them a give them a lovely light lavender teeth. Interesting. Okay. So teeth time. Somewhere with, what is the most logical one? Yeah, and the competition between Danish and industrial designers to work at Lego has to be brutal. I can only imagine. Make me want to go grab my Lego kits. Do it. Do some Legos. Oh yeah, the hormonal meanies. Yeah, those are fun, right? Yeah. See, one of the silver linings about PCOS, I get hormonal like once every 3 months. Instead of once every month, you mean? I was in my late 30s when I learned a lot has connection to do with hormones. Like, sure, but also F me half the... Yeah, no, see, but that's the other thing, right? Like, you can know that. Like, I can be like, yeah, my brain is being mean to me, and this is because of hormones. And I know that this is what is happening. And even if I know that it's happening, it still fucking sucks, and I'm still a bitch and a half to myself, you know? And so you're like, okay, this is cool. I know that I'm an asshole, but, like, I can't stop being an asshole to myself, so this is fun. We love this. So relatable. Sounds very familiar. I'm the same way too. And this is why I love you guys, because at least when I feel like I'm dying and I hate myself, that I'm not the only one that feels that way. And I'm really sorry that you also feel the same way too. Well, that's always worried about not doing enough. Yeah. And one time my beautiful wife confessed that she was perioding so hard she was about to be mad at me for not being able to read her mind. Oh, I do that all the time. Like, I'll be mad at my partner, and I'll be like, what are you even mad about? I'm like, I'm not actually mad about anything. I'm just angry, and you're in my way. So, get me food or chocolate, or I might rip your head off in the next couple minutes. This might be my favorite one yet. Little succulent. And I love the colors. I am a champ at getting out of her way. Honestly, great skill to have. Sounds like you've learned some pretty good husband lessons as well. All right, let's see. We're missing. Okay, here it is. Thanks for the hugs, Fairy. And Akari, yeah, how I feel about my apartment and training and health. Yeah, and some of those, I do think that a lot of it, like, we've talked about it a lot before in the past, right? But, like, especially when it comes to, like, training and things like that, or, like, your apartment, for me, or, like, if you're talking about, like, keeping it clean and stuff, for me, I've just had to make that a non-negotiable that, like, every Saturday or Sunday, there is a period where I sit down and I clean. And it's not even a motivation thing. I don't even let myself think about it. It's just, okay, this is what needs to happen, so we're doing it now. And I just sit down and I do it. And it's, honestly, that's been making... Okay, I found it. I couldn't find it for a little bit. And that's been making a huge difference. Just being like, well, I get up and I do the exercise things first thing, and I don't let myself even think about doing anything else until I get that done. Tiz, have you ever heard Hyren? Yep. That song. That is a lot of how that feels. Right, it's kind of like those two voices arguing in your head about, like, not being good enough and all the back and forth. And yeah, I feel that. As it is indeed. Similar spicy brains, unfortunately. I know, it's kind of like, yay, we're not alone. We have people to be with us in our neurospiciness. And also, I am sorry that you guys also have to go through this. Wait, I'm doing the wrong piece. Let's do this first. Yay, neurospices. Baron, Ayo just saying hi, but I gotta lurk, have fun with the Legos. No worries, Baron. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. And Akari, yeah, but it's still the mindset thing. I may have to change some stuff around. Yeah, what kind of things do you think would help? And honestly, I think that's the biggest thing. And that's why I want to start like talking about, having people ask more questions during Mindset Monday and stuff. Is I do think there is an element of the biggest thing that you can do for yourself is just ask questions. Like, are you struggling to go to the gym and get your apartment cleaned? And ask yourself why that is. And ask yourself what would help you get it done more often, or what kind of things you need, or whether it's a kind of support that would help, or deadlines, or alarms, or structure, or whatever it is. That there's a lot of ways that if you actually just sit down and ask yourself questions. Not to have TikTok on my phone is a big one. Delete it. I mean, if you think that that's going to help you live a better life, why not delete it? Like, what's holding you back? I think most of the time, a lot of the reason social media becomes a problem too is we tend to use it as a numbing distraction. And a lot of times, as sad as it sounds, a lot of times that we do just mindlessly scroll, it's as an escapism kind of thing. Like, it's a way to not have to feel uncomfortable, or it's, if you have neurospicy brains, it's a way to keep your ADHD brain busy without and almost feeling productive without actually getting things done, right? Does anybody else feel that way? Where it's like, you're like, oh, well, I could, but also if I'm just scrolling and laying here, I'm resting, right? Like, I'm doing something. But 9 times out of 10, that's not actually going to make you feel any better. So Kari, if you really do think and the other thing is everything in moderation, right? So if you think that you're able to only scroll once in a while and it's not really a problem, then why not keep it? That's totally fine. But if it is a problem and you can't help it, delete it right now. Why not? Vinny, you always second guess everything. But I'm doing this friendship. Am I doing this task good enough? Do they even still want to be my friend? We talked about this a little bit recently, Vinny. I know we had a little bit of that conversation. I think one of the things with that can be helpful is having, like, if they are with like specific people, if you're having thoughts like that, it doesn't hurt to actually ask people, right? To be like, hey, so I'm just a little bit neurospicy and my brain tends to be mean to myself, and it helps me check in and just be really upfront and forward, and I'm curious if this is how you feel, or like, do you feel like I'm annoying you? And please be honest. And sometimes it's not always going to be the answer that you want to have, but also then at least you don't have to second guess and wonder a lot. Like, I've started trying to be a lot better at just genuinely asking people, and it may be kind of blunt, but then again, like, wouldn't you rather know and, not have to think about it all the time? I mean, it's both. You can either just be more honest or tell yourself that your brain's just being mean to yourself and try to not let it affect you to that extent. I've also been struggling with this, especially now I'm doing long distance with my friends, and I feel like my friends are just amazing and bring so much to the friendship, and I think that's another thing too with neurospices, because that's actually something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, is I definitely struggle with just this thought of feeling like I'm useless, right? Like this, like, oh, I have all these other good friends and they're so funny and smart and whatever, and like there's nothing that I bring to the relationship. And I do think that that's also a little bit of a neurospicy thing. Like we tend to just have really mean brains and think these things that are not necessarily true. Because I think that you can bring a lot to friendships or relationships that don't have to even be like, even if you're not the one that's very good at like checking in with each other or something, like maybe you're good at, I don't know, maybe you're just really funny and you bring joy, you bring laughter in someone's life, or maybe you always ask the right questions when someone's struggling in a relationship, or I don't know. There's so many different ways, I guess. And it's important to like ask yourself like what you do bring and what value you do bring. Yeah, and then even then it always stays in my mind. Well, and so Vinny, I think that a lot of that is then asking yourself those hard questions, right? Like, why is it that you think that? Because if that's something that keeps coming up, even if you've asked your friends and they've told you that that's not true, the hard thing to ask yourself is maybe is that what you think about yourself? Like, do you not like yourself and don't think that you're very fun to be around? And if that's the case, then that's work that you need to do within yourself to ask yourself those things, right? You take that back. Tiz is not useful. I know, I'm working on it. But yeah, because I do think those, sometimes it becomes those hard questions. Mift, hi, thank you for the hug. I hope you're having a wonderful day. No, we're just talking about like the theories of things. Like, and I'm well aware of the mean things that my brain does to me, and it's a lot of different things that I've worked on and thought about through the years, but also just sharing to see if those things help you guys as well. TikTok is not on my phone. Perfect. Well then, Akari, first step. First step right there. And Burns, I got things done necessary for my medical needs today, which feels good. Heck yeah. I'm glad to hear it. God, this is so cool. Okay, wait. This goes this way? Like this? Is my little cactus plant. Yeah, we can forget about that stuff and people exist. Try to keep in contact with a person when you can just forget about them completely. I think that's also something that, I don't know if this is just me, but like the kind of idea of like the ADHD brain, I think there is something to be said that like friendships do come and go in your life too. And sometimes I've noticed that my brain tends to worry about whether I did something wrong or like if the friendship not being a thing anymore is like my fault. But I also think that that's just part of the natural progression of friendships. And sometimes if you want to hold on to those friendships, like maybe you do have to put more effort into like contacting people and putting more effort into communication, but that's not necessarily a bad thing if you don't stay in contact with people either. Like some of my best friends too, I don't talk to them for years, and then we'll hang out and it's as if we have been talking the whole time, right? Like I think that's just part of how it goes naturally. And then sometimes if you have a little bit of a neurospicy brain, sometimes it's you tend to worry about these things a little bit more. All right. We got cactus done. And it says the round printed 2x2 Lego tiles, I think that these ones are a new sandy green color and feature a fun new spiky deco to capture the look of an eastern prickly pear. And it says, did you know prickly pear fruit is edible? And so are the big green pads. Just be sure to remove the spines before eating. I don't know if you guys have you guys seen camels eating cactuses? They can just nom that shit. It's crazy. We got one more. I think this is just one more. We're doing it. We're doing the things. The things and stuff. The anxiety, my partner reminded me that they are still around after a year of long distance, so I'm trying to accept. Honestly, that's what my partner said to me. I was like crying in the car and just being like, I suck and I don't bring anything and I'm just so average. Like there's people that are so good at everything and I feel like I am just mediocre at everything. Like, I am just the most average of average people there is, which I do kind of think that's true. But my partner was like, well, if you're so average, why would I want to have you here and, you know, share my space with you and all this stuff? Like, I don't think that. Are you second guessing my opinion? Like, do you think that my opinion doesn't matter, kind of thing? And I was like, I mean, I guess that's true. Like, so I think it is important that we have to, I think, Bun, like you were saying, we have to allow the people close to us and actually, like, when they say nice things, we have to actually believe them. Believe it or not, we have to actually be like, oh yeah, you are telling the truth. You're not just a big fat liar that actually hates me. Turns out you're pretty cool. Thanks, babe. Yeah, sometimes it depends. Depends on the day. Yesterday, not so much. Today, I'm all right, you know. But honestly, no, I mean, I was joking, but I do think that there is a truth to, like, people ebb and flow too. Your interests change. Sometimes you'll get along with someone really well and you'll be really good friends for a while, and then maybe they'll resonate more with somebody else, and that's okay. Like, it doesn't mean, it's not the end of the world if you are no longer friends with somebody, and that doesn't even mean that they don't like you. They just might be at a different phase in their life, and that's okay. Oh, Simari, thank you for the follow too, by the way. I didn't see that it was hidden underneath my stuff up here. But welcome in. How'd you find the channel? So many plants done. Exactly. Look at them all. My ADHD brain is bad at messaging people. I also moved around a lot, and most of my friends are. See, same. Like, I've traveled for the last 7 years. I've never been in the same place for the same amount of time. I feel like I never have the same friends. So yeah, part of it too is like, I'll be like, oh, why don't I have friends? And I'm like, well, all of my friends live in the same place with each other and have been around each other, and I've been constantly moving, like, because that's how I like to live my life. So I can't be like, oh, why are these people not my friends when I'm the one who moves most of the time anyway? You better be kind to yourself before I bring out the big positivity guns. Yeah, and sometimes we can just forget people because we don't see them. Yeah, it's kind of like, I do think that's maybe an ADHD thing too, especially like the out of sight, out of mind, which is why I definitely struggle to text people back. I'm like, well, if I don't see you, I don't even think about it. I always felt I need to keep moving along and don't have the space or capacity just to collect a world of good friends. I feel like some people must not like that I seem to have just disappeared and hate me. Yeah, and that's a really good point, Miff, that some people are just like that, right? Like, and I do think for a longest time, like, I used to feel like something was wrong or broken with me in that I didn't fit in. And a lot of it was like, I just love to travel and do all these different things, and it wasn't very conducive to having really good best friends, right? Like, you know, there's those people that you go out and you'll see every weekend, or you all go get drinks together, or you do these things. They're friends that you get to see and you hang out with all the time because you're there. Whereas, like, if I am constantly traveling and doing different things, it's hard to have those kind of friends. So like you said, Miff, like, if you just don't have the capacity to have a big world, and if it's hard to keep up with that many people and you struggle with that, that's totally fine. And sometimes I think that's where the comparison kind of theory kicks in, where you're like, oh, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm not like this person who has these friends. And everybody is different. Like, you don't have to have friends the same way that somebody else has their friends. Like, that is okay. Prickly pears are good. I've actually never had them. Prickly pear cacti, the cutest spiky guys, aren't they? I love the flowers on them too. Most of your friends are online as well. Makes it harder to get people to. That's my thing, is that, like, it would be nice to every once in a while, and not often, because let's be honest, like, my mom used to ask me that all the time because I'd complain that I was like, I just don't feel like I have enough friends. And she's like, well, if you had a friend and they asked you to go out, would you want to go? I was like, no, I don't want to go out and do things. I want to do my puzzles. Like, like, at the end of the day, like, there are people that are extroverted and they love to go out and they need to have lots of friends, and that's great. And then there are other people that are like, you know what? I am good hanging out with myself. My mom actually used to say that all the time. She was blown away that, like, as a kid, she's like, you know, like, most kids, like, you'd punish them and you'd be like, hey, you have to go to your room. You're grounded. She was like, it was the funniest thing because we would always try to ground you and you would have a great time. She's like, we'd send you to your room and you'd happily just go into your room, and we'd come up and you'd be singing and drawing and and she's like, that's just, you enjoyed having that time to yourself. And so I think sometimes we need to stop picking on ourselves just because we're not like other people. Like just because you don't like or you don't think the same way or like the exact same thing as somebody else and it feels like it's not quote unquote normal doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. Like you can just be different and like to do things differently, and that is a-okay. Tizzy, you're always cool. It just depends on what level. Rude. Huh, you average girl be for real. Average people don't get asked for feet picked by stray. Yeah, average people don't get called mommy, so. The fruit is really tasty. It's harder for people to go, yeah. We are our own worst critics. That's I made that post on social media this morning. As I was talking about how we are our own worst critic and we have to work on being nicer to ourselves. Is the biggest thing. It's true, I'm usually alone though, and I'm better at small hangouts. See, and that's true. Like I am much better at talking to like one or two other people. Like being in a crowd of people stresses me out after a certain amount of time. Twitch has grown my online. Aw, I love that. And sometimes you are heading in a certain direction with somebody, but life changes and you're on your own. Well, exactly. And you never know, like, things can always change. And part of life is just being flexible and learning and changing and growing, and different people come into your life for different reasons. I think you learn different life lessons from different people, and that's always really important too. And me, yeah, Kari. I also love very hard. I can't take care of everyone the way that I want. My gas tank is for very small, and I always try and make friendships memorable, but I can't do that for every single person. That's a very good point too. Like, especially if you are more introvert and having a bigger circle. I mean, I would say that I'm one of those people that I feel really big. Like, I'm really sensitive for a lot of things, like smells and sounds and all of that get overwhelming. So to have a lot of people can also be overwhelming. So I totally get that miffed where, like, you know, you only have enough spoons to really give that much care and attention to so many people, right? And I think it's important to know that about yourself and not try to stretch yourself too thin and try to make everybody else happy, because ultimately you have to do what's going to make you happy because it's your life. If I were to go out and do stuff, no, I want to be at home, thanks. Yeah, exactly. That's why you invite them to a puzzle. No, see, and that's what I'm realizing, is that I can actually make friends and invite them to just do a puzzle with me or to read books. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those here right now, but maybe I'll just get on Bumble BFF and see if I can be like, hey, do you have a dog? Because I want a dog to love on right now. If you're ever to come down to Italy in the summer, I'll get you some prickly pears from Calabria. I can't say things. Yeah, sounds great. They're delicious. Okay, summer in Italy next summer, okay? I can't come now then. I'll have to wait till the summer so I can get my prickly pears. All right, let's see. Where? This one? Oh, very. My room is where I have the 6 books that I'm in. Exactly. My room has all the books that I'm reading right now. Why would I go do anything else? I spent pretty much all of high school not fitting in. I just didn't have things in common with most of them. They were either much more immature than I was or too serious. Studious or serious. Nothing wrong with either of those things. I just didn't click. No, I feel that too. Or like I felt like I was sort of fit with everybody, right? Like I played the violin and I was part of the orchestra, so I like kind of knew some people in the band geek people, and I kind of was like I did sports, so like I kind of had some of the jock friends, and I got straight A's, so like, you know, like the nerdier cliques. Like I like when you think about actual traditional high school cliques, like I felt like I kind of fit into all of them. And I think maybe that's a classic kind of like neurospicy thing where it was like, well, I kind of have things in common with everybody because I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades. I like trying all these things, but because I kind of fit in with everyone, I also felt like I fit in nowhere. If that made sense. Vinny, I don't remember which one it was. Sod, hi Sod. Thank you for the hugs. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. I have 3 books on the table and a 4th sitting in front of me. I only have 4 right now that I'm reading. technically. Maybe 5. I feel like you can just guess if people are neurospicy by just like walking in and being like, how many books are you reading right now? Or are you reading any books? Or if you're, how introverted you are. Spoons? Who we spoon? different kind of spooning, fairy. Girl, don't get my hopes up. Well, I hope so. It'd be really cool to go to Italy next year. We could go Italy before Rotterdam and do TwitchCon out there too. That'd be fun. Okay, so now we take this piece and we put this one on top of it. Lots of acquaintances, few close friends. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like I know a lot of people. Just like, you know, if I was dying and needed to call 911, or not 9, well, I probably should call 911 instead. But, you know, like if you were like, I need desperately to talk to somebody, then I wouldn't know who to call, you know, because I just like, there's so many people that you know, but don't feel that close to. Goldfish brain. Hey, we got a lot of conversations going on at once. It's less about that and more that there's just a lot of things to remember all at the same time. Yeah, Ghostbusters? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. True, Vinny. If I'm seriously struggling, that's who we'll call from now on. We'll get there. Some of these, the big pots, there is a lot of building involved in trying to get these things looking the way that you gotta get them. Okay, did these. But yeah, I don't think any of those things are necessarily, it's, at the end of the day, I think it can be really isolating to feel like you don't fit in everything. But that it's okay to be different and you do just kind of have to find your people. And I think that's what getting older has kind of taught me, is that like, it's okay for me to not want to go out and hang out with people. It's okay for me to find, like Bun, like you were saying, it's okay to find friends that you just, you know, do puzzles with. It was really nice for me to meet Swasi too, because that was one of those times that I felt like one of the, like the girlfriends that I've met that like has a lot of shared interests with me, and it didn't feel difficult. Like our mindsets were in the same place. We could just talk about whatever we wanted to talk about, and it didn't feel, I think that's a big part of it too, especially if you're a little bit more neurospicy or ADHD. Like there's that idea of trying to chameleon to fit in, or try to trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Like it's hard to even know what yourself is. Does that make sense? Like if you're so used to, you know, kind of like people pleasing and trying to fit in with everybody, it's like, what does not trying so hard look like? And so I think that's, for me, that's what that is. It's like genuinely it being a little bit difficult to find people that I vibe with, just because I'm chameleoning to their personality, and I think that it, but then at the end of the day, it takes a lot of energy for me because I'm like pretending to be the person that I think that they want to be friends with. That makes sense? Older I get, the more adulting I do on the simple tasks. I mean, but that's a good thing too. That's part of getting older, is learning how to do all those things. With life changes and looking back to where I was a year ago, definitely has changed the way that life goes, and you grow from that experience. And well, exactly too. Like you, every single experience you have, you will learn something new, and you will change and grow, and whatever that looks like, there will be something different that happens. And I think there's something beautiful about that too, though, right? Like, and that's why I like to say that I always think that the people that you need in your life will come along when you need them, and you will learn new things, and you will experience them when you are meant to experience them. Just in the sense that, like, that's how you learn and grow and change as a human being, is by meeting different people. I'm Puerto Rico. Oh man, next year TwitchCon. I hope. Are you gonna go next year? That would be lovely. As you say, I'm gonna try to make it to both of them next year, ideally. I might even see if I can try to do a panel next year. Because if you do a panel, then you don't have to pay for your ticket, and that would be really nice. Because expenses are a lot. And Miffed, I just realized how neurospicy I am because streaming. Honestly, I feel like I didn't realize quite how neurospicy I was until, like, I started watching, like, videos on TikTok and, like, really, like, as of this year, started tuning in with, like, how I was feeling about things and was like, oh, that makes so much sense. You know? But also I like that about myself, maybe. I just go in and out feeling like a strange breed. Or maybe that takes a moment for people to get me. Honestly, yeah. I mean, that's part of it, is, like, it's... I think that's what growing older has been for me, is, like, realizing that I'm like, hey, this is just the way that I am, and that's not a bad thing. Like, I don't have to be like, oh, you're different, and that's not okay. It's like, I just work differently with that, and that is a fine thing, and I can enjoy doing things that I want to do. And yeah, and that's not a bad thing just because I do something a little bit differently. I have chameleon a lot in my life, and I don't even know what I'm masking. The ADHD-tism spectrum is fun. Exactly, right? I think that's where that gets hard, is where I'm like, I think I'm being myself, and then I'm like, I actually don't even know. I'm feeling really drained, and I think I might just be completely putting on a face to try to fit in, you know? Yeah, I totally understand that. I just got killed and caught, and my head turned into a bong. Bummer. Freeze, hi, how you doing, love? Howdy. Seems no redeem sound yet. Wait, what do you mean no redeem sound? Did you submit one for, like, the walk-on sounds, or what are you saying? Did you do a sound? Oh, no, yeah, no, I haven't done that yet. I haven't done my stream updates. I always do that, like, once a week. Speaking of ADHD, I get distracted and I can't do it, so I have to, like, group them all at once. So yeah, no, I haven't done that yet. Your card is Roots. And it says, I remember where I came from, for better, for worse, and I'm grateful for the person that I've become, either because of or perhaps despite my upbringing. As I move through life, I keep growing and changing, but I can't marvel at the magnitude of my journey without reflecting on where it all began. Speaking of everything we're talking about. But there you go, Fries. I feel that way too much sometimes. Yeah, we're lilies among thorns. Yeah, dude, for real. But also streaming is one of the candid moments that I feel like I'm being quite genuinely myself. Sometimes I wonder, like, I feel like this is genuinely a part of me, but I always am trying to, I think, like, right now, this is genuinely who I am. Sometimes I think I feel like I'm not entertaining enough, so I feel like I have to, like, try hard or be, like, more energetic. And also, I think that's just kind of naturally being human, right? There's some days where you'll have more energy and you're going to be more energetic, and there's some days you're going to be more tired, and that's okay. Sometimes I think I overthink things. I don't think that I know so. Midnight, I like what you're saying about trying to fit in the chameleon thing. I act way different depending on whose chat I'm in, but I really feel like it's because I've finally given up on fitting in. I just have so many different types of friends, but I understand that I'm just able to change and feed different parts of me, and I just really meet people on their level instead of making them meet me on my level. It's a good thing and a solid balance. I really like that. And it's kind of what I was saying there at the end, too, of that idea of, like, you know, maybe you do chameleon or act a little bit different in different chats, but why is that a bad thing? Like, maybe that's just also who, like, maybe that's just who a lot of us are as a person anyway, right? Like, maybe we do chameleon, and the way that we are is different around different people, and maybe that right there is who we are, and that's not a bad thing either. Like, that's just what we do. No, I think, no, never apologize for the essays. I love it, Midnight. I think that's a really cool thought and good awareness to have. Ash, hi, love. How are you? I'm doing good. We're doing Legos and just talking lots of mindset things. How have you been? Streaming's been an outlet for myself as well. I can just let my nerdy self free. Yeah, and that's honestly that's a big thing too for me lately, is especially just finding a lot of people that we have those similar thought processes and think very similarly, and it's really nice to know that I'm like, oh wait, even as much as I may sometimes feel alone, I am not alone in feeling this way, which is really nice. Yeah, hashtag free the nerd. For me, growing older is realizing I knew who I was very young without realizing it. Yeah, that's something that I've said a lot too, is like this idea of I've told you guys how I read a quote somewhere that like we come into this world as our truest self, and life is about like life kind of screws you up as you go, and it's but then growing older is learning how to connect back to that truest self again, which I really like that idea, right? Of like being like, oh yeah, no wait, I actually like all the things that I liked when I was a kid, and now I'm remembering or relearning how to enjoy those things and not judge myself for it or not have to worry about it or anything else, you know? Very you dig the chill vibe. Yeah, you know what? I think this is probably just what we're gonna do today. I don't even know if we're gonna play games today. We might just build all of our Legos and chill and chat, and that's okay, just because it's been a day for me. Okay, let's see. This says several species of pincushion cactus grow a lovely crown of flowers in vivid colors. We just made the crown. Boop. Oops, wrong side. There we go. The flowers. Llama! Hi, friend. How you doing? One of them founders. How are you? It's really good to see you. Lego. Okay, where does this attach? I think I might have missed a piece. I did. This has to go on there first. Imagine being an introverted Finn. I don't visibly get excited or mad about anything. I was just saying, you're not really, you're fairly extroverted though, aren't you, Akti? Especially today, I am poorly. I'm just chilling on the side and maybe bothering a streamer a tiny bit. It's exactly what I need. Perfect. Lily amongst thorns. I like that. Yeah. Nerds. I'm right there with you. And I'm doing all right on a sick day. Oh no, you're sick too. I'm sorry to hear that. Just like flu stuff. The sick going around. And Fry's the good coincidence I had happened to me the other day. You met a past colleague from school I interned in. Turns out she's starting the exact same education, the exact same location. We're both doing math. Loosely set up a co-commuting ride-sharing agreement with her because we both live in the same town. And heck yeah, that's freaking awesome. Well, congrats. I feel like that'll be really nice having somebody else to do that with. Okay, let's see. I got 4 of these weird antenna plates. You're on bag 4 out of 6. Nice. I'm getting there. I'm ahead of you. We're talking the other day about what people type makes a good streamer, and it's really fun to consider that a lot of streamers are shy, but also like the rush of showmanship. So no, we're not on a wood floor stage in a costume, but we also like the thing and we love it. I think that's, as I was thinking about the other day too, that I think you kind of get both, right? Like I think you sometimes get extroverted, but generally it's like people that don't quite know how to express themselves maybe in quote unquote real life. But online it's way easier, which was so funny to me. What I think is the best is I love meeting people like at TwitchCon and stuff and just seeing what people are like in person, because sometimes they're totally different than they are online, which makes sense. And that's not even a bad thing. It's just like, it was so interesting just experiencing how different people can be, you know? Or like how we feel safe in certain environments. Okay, I don't know. Oh, there it is. 69. Nice. Always. Fantasy, hello. It's good to see you. I'm doing all right. We're doing a nice, just like chill Lego building stream. It's we're just chatting about mindset and fitting in and different personalities and all the things. It's been a really good day. How have you been? It's good to see you. You're having a 4 p.m. latte? I am definitely, as soon as I'm done with stream, I'm going to go walk and get boba. And then I have a Discord call with a friend. And then I'm going to work on one of my books I'm reading tonight, I think. I'm just going to take care of myself today. Llama, I'm swell. I am too building Legos. Yes! What set are you doing? For my favorite movie, Knight's Tale. Oh my god. Knight's Tale is the best freaking movie ever. Apparently Chaucer was called Lily Among the Thorns. Ugh, so good. Okay, this says, after being cataloged for the first time in the late 1920s, Mammillaria sonata zillemaniana. I can speak things. It was largely known until it was rediscovered in 1988 within a specific canyon area in Mexico. I don't really understand. Am I supposed to just like there's no way for it to like attach, is there? To just plunk it in? I think I did this wrong. Knowing that lots of streamers are shy and neurodivergent makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, I was gonna say, you are not alone in it. And it's okay to just show up in whatever way makes you feel comfortable. And Akti, I'm an ambivert. I can manage social situations thanks to mom being social, but I need lots of time to recover. That's fair. That definitely makes sense. Aha, I think it goes up this high. Yep. I put it too low. Knight's Tale, it is so good. You got the real deal? Oh no! You got the vid. But luckily on the tail end of it, so doing better today. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Hey, at least you get some time to rest, I guess, right? You get to hang out with you for a little bit, so it's not too bad. I'm excited because Ash, you're going to TwitchCon, right? So I'll get to see you at TwitchCon. So exciting. Mooney, oh god, I may or may not have just woken up by smacking my face on the keyboard. Good morning, Mooney. Hope you had a nice little nap. Jess also played, yeah, pretty aesthetic with knowing that no matter what, I'll at least know one person in my course. Yeah, it always helps to not feel so alone either. Fancy's a Monday, but doing well. Just started the process of fall cleaning. Nice. We just did an apartment rearrange yesterday, and it felt so good. Like getting the space tidied up and rearranged always is so cathartic, I feel like. Are you? Yes. I like how I didn't even see your message, but we were on the same page already. This Latin is so good, isn't it? Just stunning. Okay. Let's see. We're making 4 of these little thingies. Right. Sounds. Yes. Yep. Sounds correct. All right. You guys pronounce that. Look at this. Look at this word. Here, I'll just... If you just quickly glance at that and try to read that quickly, maybe it's easy for you all, but my brain went, nope, no thank you. Okay, you're all beautiful. Gonna find some food and a power nap. Heck yeah. All right, enjoy, Mift. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I'm so excited. Yes, we definitely do. I did get to run into Sarah last time, so I hope to see you all this time. Give big hugs. It'll be good to see you. I know, I'm excited. I also actually, it's really close to the Italian pronunciation. I mean, that makes sense because I feel like Latin and Italian are quite similar in a lot of ways. I didn't announce this yet because I'm still working out the details and not 100% sure what it's going to look like, but I think I'm going to DreamHack. Is anybody going? In Atlanta at the beginning of October. I just got invited to go as a creator. So, yeah. if anybody is in that area and is going there, and I'm not going to see you at TwitchCon, that's actually another opportunity where I might get to meet you guys. But I don't know if anyone is actually going. I still have to make an announcement in the Discord and everything. I just got an email about it recently. I need to talk more. Build. So many M and N's. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like Mammillaria, Crenata, F. Zilmeniana. Sometimes you just have to go fast. Just wing it real quickly. I'll catch you later. Italian is derivative Latin mixed with Florentinian and some local dialogue. Yes, yeah, it's kind of what I figured. All right, this is the coolest. Look at this. Just put all these extra little bits on there. There's a little cactus. Look at the little cactus. The true origin is a dialect of Florence. Interesting. Okay, you'll be in Atlanta for DragonCon over Labor Day weekend, but I'm only 2 hours north if you feel like a road trip. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be driving. I'm going to be flying. But if you want to go to DreamHack and want to do a road trip, DreamHack is nice. Another Swedish thing we're doing. Yeah. There's DreamHacks all over. I've actually never been to one, but so there'll be one in Atlanta beginning of October. I don't know of anyone else who is going yet, but it's bananas. BANANAS. All right, here we go. This is our little, oops. I think that's all of them. Let me turn off these. You guys get to see all of them. There's so many. So many plants, I'm gonna die. All right, see? This is what we made today. So here, I'll show you guys all. We got the little cactus. Oh, shit, that I just broke. This is going well so far. Okay, stay not focused on that. We have this one. I already forgot what it was called. Pretty red flower plant. Little pink plant. Haha, I know this one. This is a fly trap. The little, oh god, this mic is just in the way. The little succulent. This is the lucky clover that's made out of butterflies, which is adorable. This is a jade plant, but it's made out of caps, so it's the little hat plant. Just can't kill them, but you can't break them. This is true. The pitcher plant, I think this one's just so cool. With a little, like, water drop in them. And then, last but not least, we've got, oops, this is the front. The little cactus. So, yeah. We made lots of Lego plants. And then I'll just turn this off. Oh, it's weird seeing that screen without it. Italia derivative. Cool teas, the original. You'll be in Atlanta for DragonCon. Okay, wait. And then DreamHack is nice. Wait, I read that one. Reminds me of macarons, and now I'm hungry on all of them. Isn't it cute, fun? I like it. All the perfect little set of plants. You keep DreamHack in mind for next year? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a good networking event, even if I don't know a bunch of people, I think. You learn that they put the flowers all the way up there so they don't capture the bugs that transport the pollen. For the cactus? Interesting. Like with the spiky things. The pitchers and fly traps are so... Aren't they? The little Nami one. I just love that they reuse little pieces too. Like the little Manchi things were paint drip lids. Whatever, right? Like, that's just so cool. I don't even know. I might like clear them off and like put them all there, or I'm just gonna like scatter them around, put them just kind of all over, leave like one on my desk, put a couple of them over there. This one. That makes sense. The one with the long stem. So they don't capture the bugs that transfer the pollen. And then the other bugs crawl into the other plant part. 16 days until Paralympic Games start, and I'm excited to watch it. Oh, that's awesome, Burns. Do you know a lot of people that are going to be in it? Are they competing? It says collagen in it, and then you drink it because it's getting gross. Classy. I'm about to dive into the historical rabbit hole, so I'll just try to keep brief. The reason why the origins of the Italian language is due to the great poets of Florence that arose during 1300s. Dante Alighieri specifically is called the father of Italian language, thanks to his magnum opus, the Divine Comedy, Boccaccio. Boccaccio? I don't know. Was another very influential one too. Interesting. It's crazy where everything originates from, isn't it? Like just how countries are formed and cultures and different beliefs and religion. Like just all of it is so fascinating. Some of my high school friends and competitors are competing. That's awesome. Well, I hope that it goes well, Burns. CCI. Or like a chi. But what about just the double C at the beginning? That was where I was mostly getting confused. Like bocce ball. Yeah. Is it because would the first double C be Boccacci or double C? There's like a K. Boccacci. Boccacci. Gucci. Pucci. The Rucci went the disc song from my childhood. Yep, it's fair. Right, I just have plants everywhere, guys. I don't know where to put them right now. Right, there. Gotta close all these Lego things. Okay. Sweet. Boccaccio. Yeah, what determines if the C is soft or hard? Get your mind out of the gutter. Is a vocal that follows. E is a softer C, like G. Well, A. Oh, U is a K. Gotcha. I will try to remember that, and I probably will forget, to be completely honest. But I will do my very best. Here, I want to go look and see. I know a couple of you guys posted, or like Vinny posted in the Discord what he was making. Nice. Oh, Vinny, I love them. The little mini sets. Set 1, set 2. I love that. The Star Wars Pod Racer. Best expression on my face there too. It's okay. We'll practice when you be in Italy. Okay, sounds good. All right. I think so. I was gonna play some chat chooses, but I think I am gonna actually add a stream tomorrow. So we'll be streaming at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll either do the chat chooses or the duo Baldur's Gate honor run tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I'm gonna have 1 p.m. streams on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and before those streams I'm going to try to shoot to be on the computer by 11, and then ideally that will give me time to work on editing videos or updating stream things, and if you guys want to come and hang out, I'll just be in the cozy corner. Ideally, like if I'm trying to get things done, we won't be too chatty, but we could all at least hang out together there and listen to some lo-fi and chill. So that's going to be the goal, is to be in the Discord a little bit early to do some work before stream, and then I'll stream at 1 p.m. So we have 11 a.m. Mondays and Fridays, 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This weekend, we do have our community birthday streams. So if anyone wants to, make sure you download. We'll probably be playing some party animals. Midnight, you can finally play with us. And then we also have a D&D one shot in the evening. If anyone wants to come hang out with that, anyone is welcome, even if you're not playing, if you want to just come and watch and chill with everyone. What other announcements do I have for you guys? Daniel, you're not new, but hi. D&D hangouts. I mean, I guess that helps. That did post a Discord link though. So if anybody of you guys want to join the Discord link, that's what we'll be doing, our co-working sessions and our D&D things. So feel free to click that. Daniel, I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. For anybody who hasn't posted yet, I did do a little like reminder in the accountabilities channel just to like to check in with people to see how fitness challenge things are going. And then I also did our post in the gratitudes or a moment of something that you're grateful for today. So if you haven't done that yet, to pop in there and share something that you're grateful for. I love how many people shared like so quickly this morning. It just made my heart really happy to see how many people are kind of like picking up this practice, because I do think it's really important that regardless of what's going on, like this morning was a really hard morning for me, but regardless of that, like we're still able to see the positive things. And, you know, I think we had a lot of really good chats and a lot of really good conversations, even though we were just chilling and putting some puzzle pieces or Lego pieces. It's a puzzle of a sorts together. So, Pandorica, I need to get better at Discord. No, I feel that. Honestly, before I started Twitch, I had never used Discord before, so I was completely new to it. So I still get confused, or I don't remember what to do with it. So it is totally fine. I totally get it. I am going to, hopefully tomorrow, I'll remember to make all the updates, and then I'll post for you guys. I need to get a haircut too. This guy needs to be trimmed. My hair gets so fluffy after I shower too. Like all this is just like, pshh. But what was I gonna say about it? My brain just died. Discord. Oh, I have all of my things for tier 3 people, and I'm gonna try to fix the ads. Cause like I see ads wanting to start. We're gonna snooze that. Yeah, we're gonna start trying to run ads, and I'm trying to think of something fun that you guys can do, like the people that are subbed while ads are running. Maybe I'll download that fishing game or something. And when we're over on that screen, you guys can fish and chill while we run ads real quick. So I'm just slowly working on that. Got nothing to really be grateful for today, to be honest. Hanging out with you all was cool though, so maybe. Hey, you can be to hanging out with the community can be part of it. Go, you gotta go post something in there. 9 days till resub. Octi, thank you. You guys are wonderful. But Octi, if you do want to pick, I feel like, didn't you want like neon green last time? Am I just making that up? Because I feel like this is the butterfly you picked last time. I could just be full of shit, but I feel like it was orange. I've got orange-ish butterflies. Let's see what we got in here. Because I was going to say, if you guys are just like, if you resub at tier 3 every time anyway, I should have that butterfly up already. I don't have any pure orange ones. I don't think. But I can give you some options. Yeah, like my car? Yeah, that was it. And my significant's favorite color. Okay, but you want a more orange one this time? All right, these are the ones that I got. So starting from this side, this is 1, 2, 3 is here, 4, and then 5 is that last one. Whoop. Pick your favorite. This one? The 5th. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Octi. But yeah, I'm going to be having, there's going to be a lot of like tier 3 perk things that I'm going to set up just to thank you guys for everything that you've been doing. Let's see, Akti. And all the support in the channel, because it really does. It means so freaking much. But yeah, I will ideally set that up tomorrow. Boop. And I apologize for the shorter stream. I know I usually go at least 4 hours, but some days the brain just needs a little bit more rest than anything else, you know? All right. There you go, Akti. So, some of the butterflies try to fall off the wall, so we gotta, like, stick them back on every time. Thank you. Wolverine, you've been busy, fizzy, more travels than Forrest Gump. Heck yeah. Well, I hope you've been having so much freaking fun. But yeah, rest your noggin all you need. No needs to apologize. Burns, thank you. Yeah, you guys are wonderful. Honestly, the chats are really good. It was really wonderful to not feel so alone in a lot of ways, right? To be able to, like, I feel like a lot of us like ranted about the different ways that we've been feeling and the things that we think about, and being able to be like, oh, that's okay, and that's normal for us, and that we are not alone in that. And I really appreciate all of you being part of the community and supporting, you know, supporting us in the ways that all of us are different, but all of us are very similar in a lot of other ways. So thank you guys. You are so wonderful, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid. It's been a little bit since we've raided Flex. He's a great friend that I met, I think when I was in Sweden. Does a lot of like chatting really in depth with people. Make sure that he reads all of chats like we do here. So it's been a little bit since we've been over there, so we're gonna go say hi. Everyone who's been here: Wolverine, Pandarica, Fairy, Bun, Burns, Akari, Vinny. I appreciate you all. Thank you for keeping me company while we did some Lego things and we did a lot of chatting. We will be back tomorrow to do our Baldur's Gate stuff. Sorry for those of you who wanted to see Baldur's Gate things. I know I put it in the title, but just kind of feeling like I gotta go rest today. Vrail, thank you. I hope the day goes amazing for all of you, and you all are wonderful. Let's go ahead and get this raid message. If you are subbed, go ahead and copy that first message. If you are not, copy and paste the second. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1. Yes, I will go walk. I think it's a perfect temperature. Oh, it might be raining. That's perfect temperature, honestly. It is 85 degrees. Potentially raining, but that's okay. I'm going to go walk and get some boba, and then I'm going to chill for a bit. So, Oracle, thank you. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pop in the Discord early if you want to hang out and just do some like co-working chats. Even if you don't want to chat, but you want to be in the room with your mic muted, just come hang out. I appreciate, I'm a ADHD body doubling kind of person, so just having other people there to like spend time with me really helps a lot. So everybody have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, go enjoy it. Taking care of the pups, whatever you guys got to do. Post your gratitudes in the Discord, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I got to find my button that does the last screen. Okay, bye.